No problem.
I think no. I think he should. I told you what he should do. He should go to the drawing board and go look at the mistakes that he made and see if he can correct them. I mean, we already know he asked for the rematch, so he gotta be able to correct the mistakes that he made. And I think they should fight at 54, not 47.
I think it's funny you say that. Hey, salute to my man Boxing Nerd. He said y'all Negroes were dead wrong. Hey, I could be wrong, man. He said he should stay the heck away from Crawford. Hey, when it comes to a guy like Terrence Crawford, man, that's the once in a lifetime generational talent, bro. Everybody's not gonna be like that. And I can say, salute to my co-host D Free. I learned a big lesson, man. Do not have a horse in the race because, man, I was sick. I was sick, man. All y'all that laugh at me about the whole Ryan Garcia thing, I was sick then. I was sick. I was sick when I seen what happened with the whole Terrence Crawford beat down. Because man, Terrence Crawford, if we honest, man, he took it easy on Errol. He could have really hurt Errol bad. And salute to my Canadian brother boxing there. You know, you won for 100. He got one right. I mean, hey, you got one right for once. Yeah. I mean, what you think, D? What you think, D?
I mean, like I said, after the fight was over, I tipped my hat off to Terrence Crawford. I mean, he was what all his fans claimed him to be, and he was the better man that night. So I don't know if Earl Spence can beat him. I mean, from what we see, I don't know if Earl Spence can beat that man. But who knows? I mean, like I said, I didn't see stranger things happen because that Saturday night it just looked like he was a step ahead of Earl Spence. But who knows? Earl Spence probably can go back to the lab and correct the mistakes he made. I mean, who knows? They said he was dehydrated said that weight. I'm not making no excuses. Crawford was the better man. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe he could correct his mistakes. Maybe he can't. But I mean, like I said, I tipped my hat off to Bud Crawford. He definitely was the better man Saturday night.
Hey, and there's no doubt about that, man. At the end of the day, I just to say this. I gotta salute to my man Mark Nash. I see you in the chat saying I told you so. Hey, that boy Mark Nash been saying it was gonna be a fish fry for months. So I gotta salute you on that. Same thing with my brother Boxing Nerd. He said that. Salute to my man Marky Dan, my man Low Blow. He said, no, bro. You said anyway would stop Terrence Crawford. I said he would stop Terrence Crawford if they were the same size, man. And I might be wrong about that too, man. But
hold that.
I said I thought if Anyway was the same size as Terrence Crawford, I think he would stop him at the same size.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know because I mean, nobody thought that Anyway was going to be able to box with Cool Boy. So who knows? I don't know. We don't know if we've seen the best of Anyway. We don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna put him as one of the best fighters that's in the game right now. He's a good fighter, but he still got a lot to prove. I mean, like I said many times before, he only beat two top guys. I mean, two names on his resume. He only got two names on his resume. Everybody else was a bunch of nobodies. So, but I'm not gonna say he can't fight, but I mean, who's?
Yeah, who knows? Hold on one second. It just jumped on me. Blessings, man. He said, blessings, D Free and BBO. Salute to you, my brother. He said, Bud carried Spence to 9 so he could sell the rematch. Salute to my man Low Blow. He said, where the prize at? I'll say this. The prize is that he showed the world that he's the king of boxing, man. At the end of the day, he's the king right now. When you beat somebody half to death like that, you gotta give him credit, man, because everybody had Errol Spence, including me, had Errol Spence, in their top 5 pound for pound, man. He said,
I mean, he's still a top 5 pound for pound. He wasn't better than Bud. I still got him as the top 5 pound for pound.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this: he can fight. He can fight. He said Spence never made adjustments. It isn't as good as we all thought. D Free was good, man. My man 88 Sports Talk said was good. He said Bud versus Anyway, same size, is a high level chess match. I would say it was. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say what I did do is that fight Saturday, Bud made it to my pound list because he wasn't on it before then. He's on it now.
Oh, he wasn't on there.
He was pound for pound.
D Free, you joking, right?
No. Why would I go? I'm not. I don't lie about shit I say. No, he wasn't on my pound.
Wake up, nigga. We gotta get this money.
Oh, you got a froze for a second. I don't know my brother froze, but
Yeah, no, he wasn't on my pound.
I respect it. I respect. I mean, I put it like this, man. I don't understand why people would not give him the credit for the talent. I mean, we give Shakur credit for having talent, and it is what it is, man. He said, Bud versus Inoue. Hold on one sec. He said Spence dropped to 7 on my list. See what I'm talking about? What I don't know, man. He said, Dub Free, your pound for pound list is but for that statement. I mean, I would say I couldn't have a pound for pound list without Terrence Crawford on. I mean, at the end of the day, man, Terrence Crawford would have to be, number 3 or number 2 before this fight, because I had Jamel as number 1, then I had Inoue number 2, and I had Terrence number 3. But he's clearly number 1 now. I mean, he's clearly number 1. And if we're talking about, performances, man, that was just a masterful performance, man. I mean, Boxing Nerd, you can say what you want, bro. There's no way that you thought it was going to be like this, bro. There's no way. There's no way you could have thought the fight would be like this. You said you lose credibility for that statement like that. I'll say this. I think people really hold Terrence Crawford's lack of big names on his resume against him. But I'll be honest, from here on out, no longer can you say anything other than he's one of the best in the world, because the kid absolutely dominated. The kid absolutely dominated. He absolutely dominated. He absolutely dominated Earl. And I'll say this about Earl. Earl, one thing I will say is Earl really surprised me, and I'm gonna say why he surprised me. He surprised me because he did not show any adjustments. Any adjustments. I mean, Marky Dan, you know, like I know, man. You know boxing like I do, bro. To see him once he went down, I mean, it reminded me a lot of when Buster Douglas hit Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson hit the canvas for the first time. He got up and he didn't really know what to do. He said, I never moved from number 1 since 2018. Y'all wildin'. I mean, I could say before Usyk moved up, I thought Usyk was number 1 at one time. But then when you become the heavyweight champion, you the heavyweight champion. D Free, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man.
I was just saying that, you really can't deny who Bud is now. Now we got to say Bud is everything that we thought he would be. And it's just that simple, man. And I would say going forward, man, you got to say he the best in the world, man. He the absolute best in the world. And that's a fact. And you know what? I'll say this. He said, I had Bud in the 11th round knockout, but competitive until Bud catch him with some hot-ish later. I was surprised how defensively irresponsible Earl was. Salute to my man, Prize Fighter, man. He said, smash the like button. I think the funny thing about it is, what people missing about this whole fight is this. Is that, man, when you talk about, pound for pound, you talk about championship fights, I mean, we all thought Bud was off, but Bud was on, man. Bud was ready to do damage. And salute to my man, Marky Dan, he said something really, really powerful I didn't even think about. He could have really, really, really hurt. He could have really hurt. He really could have hurt Bud. I mean, he really could have hurt Earl real bad. And he took it easy on him. So I got to give him credit for that, because he could have really hurt Bud. I mean, you really could tell he took some steam off them punches, because, dude, it could have been a long night. I mean, it could have been a long night, and that's just a fact, yo. You can't deny what your eyes see. You just can't deny what your eyes see. And when my eyes told me, yo, this guy, Errol, man, this guy, Bud is the truth, man. He really is. He said, Bud, hold on one second. He said, BBO, you said Bud was scared in the grand rivals. Hey, I was wrong. And it's the thing. It's the thing about boxing. And I'll tell you guys something that I learned about this, man. When you get into boxing, man, especially on the commentating side, you can't have favorites. And I gotta say, bro, I was wrong because I had a favorite. And no longer will I have a favorite because at the end of the day, you can't have none. And Errol, man, he just went in there and got beat to death, man. He looked like Elmo when he got done. What you think about that, though? Salute to my man, boxing nerd. Hold on, somebody got some audio.
What's the deal, my boy?
What's going on, man?
I was out here cleaning out the pool or whatever.
Yeah.
I looked up. I was like, God dang.
I'll say this, though. When you talk about – hold on one second. Somebody got some background noise. I'll say this, boxing nerd. You was right, bro. But the thing is this. You got to be honest and say, you know what? I didn't see it happening like this. I really didn't.
Yeah, I did. What the hell?
You said what?
The closer the fight got, the more confident I got. And to the point where I thought, yo, this guy's really going to beat the hell out of Spence for real.
Nah, ain't nobody.
You know when I thought it?
Ain't nobody see that coming, bro.
You know when I thought it? When I saw Earl's face when he was walking to the arena, I was like, yo, Bud's going to beat the hell out of this guy. This guy doesn't look ready. This guy looks scared. And then I saw him in the back room. He looked high as hell. And then I saw him walking to the arena. Oh, no, I walk into the ring. I'm just like, yeah.
Hey man, you can't be burping on the podcast, bro.
My bad. I just
come on now.
Yeah, man, you can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. When he was entering the arena, when he was in the back room, he was just sitting there like he was about to go sleep. And then when he entered the ring, I was just like, bro, this guy doesn't look as the least amount prepared.
Hey,
and when Bud entered with M and the fishnet to go along with it, catching a big fish, the so-called big fish. I have a leftover spent salmon if you guys want any spent salmon. By the way, because we stir fry.
Crazy, man. As soon as a man loses a fight, boy, y'all boys jump ship like crazy. Man. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
He was never on the ship.
On the internet is the man. Listen, the man was just clearly outclassed, right? I'm talking about Errol. But what did he do when Bud was tagging him with like shots, like crazy shots? Earl he never gave up. So just because he got his ass whipped one good time, I'm not going to abandon Errol Spence.
No, that's a life-changing ass whooping though. That's not a regular ass whooping. That's Diego Corrales versus Floyd Mayweather. Like that's a career-altering ass whooping, bro.
Salute to my man Q Money with the fish hooks. Let me read this comment real quick. Salute to my man Marky Dan. He said Spence couldn't adjust. He kept coming straight. Hold on one second. He kept coming straight in a straight line with no head movement. He got ate up by Bud's left hook and jab. At this age, Spence is what he is, and that's a fact. He said Spence can improve at his age. You said Bud flatlining in the rematch. He said y'all niggas was capping on the 28. Hey, I want you to come up here, Q buddy, because you've been talking crazy, bro. You've been talking crazy.
Is he lying though? The only time I ever seen Spence make an adjustment was in the Kell Brook fight. He started doubling and tripping off the jabbers when he got countered. You remember that, right? In the Kell Brook fight, he started getting countered with a jab, so he started doubling and tripling it up. Other than that guy doesn't really do anything else, man. He's just
Terrence
Crawford,
his jab was like, man, that jab that he was hurting Earl with the jab bad. I was like, man,
it was a power jab. That's why
crazy power jab.
Yo, he's right-handed.
He's right-handed.
He fights better at the right-handed stand. Out the southpaw. I'm the same way, so I feel like I could fight like Bud too, because I'm right-handed. So my right hand is going to be difficult. No, like I'm a southpaw, but I'm right-handed, so my jab is gonna feel like a dangerous punch. You don't laugh, BVO. You know I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. I'm a wanted man. Yo, that was really child abuse, bro. That was like he took off his belt like he said he was gonna do. And Errol Spence got up.
I'll say this. Now I get pumped up watching the fights, but let's not play games, man. You will get beat to death, bro. You got it there. You'll get beat to death, bro. Stop playing games, man. You'll get beat like you stole something. He said, brothers is jumping. Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day, man, that kind of performance, man, people got to jump ship on that kind of performance.
No, I'm talking about people just like people got big fish shirts. They burning, they throwing them in the trash. They selling them for $2. I'm like, y'all some suckers, man.
Well, you know what, man? That's what happens, man. When you lose, man, people move on. Salute to Tay. She's part of the TYT. Hold on one second. Let me read a couple of these comments real quick. Salute to Tay, part of the TYT family. She said, salute D3 and the fellas. Salute to you. Salute to the chat. He said, I was telling your butt price. Hey, I'll tell you this, man. It was one of them fights where it wasn't.
Wait,
50-50 fight.
what?
Hold on, let me read this next one. He said, I had Bud winning this fight. Winning this fight hands down, but I would say, hold on one second. I must say something was wrong with Spence. I don't know if he was mentally or physically. Maybe
he was scared to death. That's it. That's what's wrong with him. He was scared to death.
We're not gonna make excuses, man. He got beat to death, bro.
He got beat up, but that doesn't define him. Whooping like your favorite fighter that got whooped before. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
No, my favorite fighter is undefeated.
Man,
both my favorite fighters are undefeated. They
haven't got.
I'm talking,
man. I'm not even.
Boots and Crawford haven't got whooped yet. They haven't had any close fights.
Man, these dudes just started, bro. You sound
these
crazy.
dudes just started watching boxing 10 years ago, and they come up here.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. We need more boxing fans. Salute to my man. Q Money said it was not a 50-50 fight. I told y'all, brothers. He said I'm gonna pull up on you, BBO. Hey, salute to my man D3. He messing around in the background. But I'm gonna tell you this, man.
BBO, question. Is it blasphemous to think Prime Floyd and applying Terrence Crawford is a close fight?
What you said?
At 147, no. At 147, no, because I don't think 147 was Floyd's best weight class. So
I think 140, 135 was his best weight class.
What'd you say, Boxing Nerd? You said a matchup between Floyd and Bud?
Yeah, he's talking about at 47.
That is, if it's close, is that blasphemous to say at 147?
No, matter of fact, I think Bud would beat Mayweather at 147. At 147, Floyd was dealing with injuries. Not only that, his style.
His hands were not good by that time. Mm-hmm.
And I just think his style, he would get well, actually, you know what? I think that would be a boring fight, him and Crawford, but shit, I think Crawford would win. That's me.
Floyd struggles with southpaws. We know that.
Yeah, that's fact.
Let me read a couple of these comments real quick. Salute to Quee. She said, TYT family. He said, burn them shirts. They was cat.
TYT.
Don't burn the shirts. The shirts were
hey,
I like.
Hey, you ain't wrong, bro. At the end of the day, man, they had some Elmo. That's who. If y'all ever seen the Elmo doll, that's exactly how your boy Errol looked. He looked like Elmo.
He looked like Will Smith from him.
Damn.
He looked like Elmo, man. He got beat to death, bro.
Yo, he looked like Martin Lawrence when he fought Tommy Hearns, bro. You see how blowed up his face was?
I thought that nigga looked like Garfield sitting up on the press conference stage after he got his ass whooped. And his face looked like it was just drooping downward. Nah, I'm serious, bro. That's what I saw. That shit was nasty, bro. I didn't even think they should let him do the press conference. I mean,
you know,
I don't know. He might have been.
They cut off the cameras on the official Showtime post fight. They cut off the camera.
I saw that. I saw that shit, bro.
They said technical
difficulties. Them niggas, they ain't want nobody to see Errol ugly ass.
Golden Tall got his ass whooped, and he showed up for the press conference. We can't let them see. Y'all can't let them see them like that.
I'll say this, man. We read all that. My man Q said, "Forget all that. We talking about Errol, not my favorite fighter." She shouting out D3. He said, "Who's smoking on Errol?" Errol got one turned off to a back.
y'all were smoking that bad weed. You're talking about smoking on Bud. That Bud made y'all head spin. He
said they cut the cam off his face. It was so messed up.
Man, BVO.
I'm gonna say this. When you look. Oh, let me say this real quick. I'm gonna say this: when you watch this fight, man, it looked just like Gotti versus Floyd. The bigger man got beat to death, and I'm gonna tell you this. And a lot of people
but hold on real quick, BVO. BBL, real quick. Terrence Crawford looked a lot bigger and stronger than Earl Smith. Earl Spence in that fight. He looked a lot bigger. I was shocked at that. That's
whoa. You talking wild, bro?
Man, come on, man.
Man, come on, BBL. Yo, ass, you gotta let somebody get through. At least once, man. Come on, bro.
I have private.
I'm messing with you, man.
I ain't pausing no more because if you think I got a pause, and you think I'm sweet, then bring your girlfriend to this new house, and I guarantee you she won't.
Oh, here we go. My man.
Not you stunting on that.
Here we go, my man Mike Laurie talking crazy.
Hey, look. Stop playing with me, man.
Hey,
playing with me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show
Hey, no, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if y'all ever watch Pokemon.
Playing with me.
When my boy Prize put them glasses on like Squirtle, man, he ready to style out here. He put the glasses on like Squirtle, man. He ready to go.
You already know what time it is, man.
What you say? It was a master class. Hold on one second. QQ said, because I'm gonna still be Team Arrow no matter what. Born and raised. I mean, I respect that you out there in Texas, man. He lost a fight. It is what it is. This was Iran Broccoli versus James Toney. It was worse than that.
No,
he said,
that got ugly. That Barkley versus Tony. That was ugly.
What do you say? I'm not having all this bad talk about EJ. He did what your favorite fighters won't do. And that's the fact. He took a fight.
Shit, my favorite fighter got it done in Japan, so I don't know about that.
Hey,
my favorite fighter handle business.
I'm gonna say this real quick.
I'm with Kwee with the not talking down on somebody. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
Yeah.
The internet is crazy to me, and I just can't get involved with some of the stuff y'all be saying. He looked like this. Like, come on, man. The dude was in a fight of his life. He got ass beat. It is what it is. Terrence Crawford is number. I didn't doubt that he was.
I mean, I ain't down in the nigga in the sense that I don't want him to ever come back. He had a lot to say before the fight. He got his ass whooped. Niggas is gonna clown him.
You got to sell the fight, bro.
Like, I give him. That's true. I give him it. Hold on. I give him his respect. No, I give him his respect as a champion. He went in there. He did his thing. I'm just saying he looked fucked up after the fight. That's all, bro.
What you think, D-Free?
I had a lot of down talking on EJ, but like I said in the chat, EJ did what a lot of y'all favorite fighters won't do. EJ said he stuck around a weight class.
We're not giving him
he stuck around at a weight class.
Man.
He stuck around at a weight class that he said it was hard to make because he wanted a fight that he said he was gonna give to his fans. He did what a lot of your favorite fighters wouldn't do. He gave up his A side pretty much. He pretty much gave up his A side to make this fight happen. So I hear a lot of bad talking, but
we're not giving him no.
He was the A side. When do the A side give up their status? When do you say A side give up the status?
Never.
He doesn't get it. Because
I can tell you right now, if that was Bud in that situation, we would have never got that fight because Bud wouldn't have gave up all that. He wouldn't have gave up everything EJ gave up.
Man, look, we've already given EJ his credit for making the fight happen. I give him all the credit in the world, but at the end of the day, I'm just not a better fighter.
No, I didn't take away no credit from Bud. I'm just talking about if that was Bud in that situation where EJ was playing hardball, we wouldn't have got that fight.
You really don't know that. First of all, we're not playing what
we do because Bud walked away from it because he didn't get what he wanted. What are you talking about? We don't know that. We do.
I mean,
he didn't get what he wanted.
It was.
I don't know.
All that for real is irrelevant because the fighters came and went. So
and he got his ass. Y'all need to eat your humble pie.
Like it's nothing to really talk about.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm just saying all of the bad talk about EJ. Like I said, neither one of these guys are my favorite fighter.
No, be free. You have to understand this is 5 years. 5 years. Y'all been talking crazy about this man for 5 years. It's about time y'all get what you could.
No. What we talked about is a man that lied for 5 years.
Who lied for 5 years?
Hey, BBO, this shit ain't gonna never end. It ain't gonna never end, bro. They gonna stay fighting and hating on each other till the day they die, or till the day the fan base dies.
That's why I keep telling y'all. The thing is, when you with somebody that
I'm coming back, Chubby.
It's not that neither one of these guys is a favorite. You get the truth. You don't get no bullshit because ain't neither one of these guys my favorite. So I don't give up no bullshit. I just know what I saw.
You sound like
I saw one guy. I don't have no favorites. I don't. If I have a favorite, it will be a Russell. It wouldn't be no Spence. It won't be.
My cousins are fighters. They fight right now. So if I had a favorite, it would be a Russell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cutting him off. This is barbershop talk. What the hell?
No. This what I'll say. I
was checking on the
when we talk about boxing, man. When we talk about here we go. Hold on. Before you go, Q, let me finish this statement real quick. I'm gonna say this. What Errol did, and D-Free, you made a great point. A lot of people wouldn't do. And you know what? At the end of the day, man, that was some Oscar De La Hoya type stuff where you just say, you know what? I'm going to fight the best. I don't even care if I can win or not. I'm going to fight the best. So, I mean, EJ, get credit for that.
No, that was not no Oscar De La Hoya shit. That wasn't Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya ain't never do no shit like that. That was I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what that was. What was that? That was Devin Haney when he fought Kambosos. He went out there and gave up his A-side status to get a fight that he wanted. That's what it was.
Nigga, what that was a one-sided ass beat. Fuck off, man. Shit you talking about, nigga. That nigga got his ass beat, nigga. Fuck all that, man. This nigga out here capping. You up here capping, man.
I'm not talking about the fight,
bro. You capping,
bro. Shut the fuck up and listen to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the fight. I'm talking about
you capping. I was just in the chat. Listen to you cap, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You was lying for 5 years, nigga. You capping, nigga. Capping ass nigga. I don't care about how you feel about. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how you feel about what nigga saying about another nigga. I don't care how you feel about what nigga saying about another nigga. Capping ass nigga. The fuck out of here, bro. I don't. Over here talking shit, my nigga. Stop the fuck out of here, my nigga. You and your feelings, nigga. You and your feelings. You and your feelings, nigga.
Give a fuck about these fighters.
You up here in your feelings right now, nigga. On my mama, you was a nigga on the panel capping that I was in the chat and I heard your ass and I heard Whiteside capping, nigga. On my life, your ass was capping, nigga. Talking that dumb shit. Now this nigga got his ass beat. Now you don't want a nigga talking about a nigga getting his ass beat, nigga.
I don't want to be on
the fuck out of here. What are you talking about, bro? Get the fuck on somewhere, my nigga. Get out of here, my nigga.
Damn, what happened when I left?
You talking that dumb shit, bro. We don't care. We don't care about how you feel about another nigga talking about Earl, bro. We don't give a fuck how you feel about another man talking about Earl, bro.
Let the man D-Free get off, Earl.
Bro, D-Free been talking for an hour. I just got on here, my nigga. He interrupted me.
Hold on,
cap ass shit.
Who you think talking to? Who you think you talking to?
I'm talking to you, nigga.
Nigga is
sensitive. What are you talking about, man? Y'all niggas capping, bro.
Nigga out of here,
you capping, man.
You funny as hell.
You in your feelings, bro. You in your feelings about another. You in feelings about me talking about another nigga, bro.
Hold on.
Oh my God, bro. Get on somewhere, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Hold on.
Get out of here, bro. Bro, on my mama. Bro, am I tripping? No, I just gotta say this. Am I tripping? Or was I just hearing a nigga talking about, why are you talking about this man because he's your favorite fighter? Bro, I don't care how you feel about us talking about him getting beat up, bro. The fuck is you talking about? You're in your feelings, bro.
This guy bring up A-side when it has nothing to do with the fight.
That ain't got shit to do with that. We talking about the aftermath, my nigga.
He got
the fuck on, bro. Y'all niggas, man, come on, man. I'll be back later, BVO. These niggas in their feelings, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hold on, let me say.
My mama, bro.
Let me say this real quick. I gotta clear that up, my man Q. I don't know if you heard when because D-Free said it many times. You don't have a horse in the race. I think what he was saying was very true, and the fact of that Errol gave up everything to make the fight. At the end of the day, we're not even talking about the fight at this point. The fact that Errol even took this fight was just amazing, man. I gotta admit, because I mean, he didn't really. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now that you back, go ahead, D-Free. My bad.
No, that was my whole point. The fight, and I gave Bud all his props. He was the better man. He beat the hell out of Earl. But what I said was, I don't like all the bad talking about Earl because this man did something that most favorite fighters will not do. That's what.
Yeah. That's all I said. Here's the thing.
He did something.
Y'all attack D-Free. Y'all attack D-Free because he said the man gave up his A status. Like what? Like why?
No,
why we need all
that's
that?
not even. We're not even mad at Earl. We're mad at his fans. His fans are.
No, I'm not mad at Bud or nothing. Because if this was Bud, I wouldn't be talking about Bud the way y'all sitting there talking about EJ. I wouldn't be talking about. I said it was a good fight. EJ was a better man. Neither one of them.
Literally, why this whole YouTube thing is such a big deal, why there's a big civil war, is because of the fan bases. The guys.
Yo, you gotta fix your mic, dog.
Your mic is trash. Your mic is trash, bro. Yeah, your mic is horrible.
My mic?
Yeah, it's bad, bro.
Yeah, get your mic together, bro, and then come back.
It sounds like it's a coin rattling around in a can at the end of that shit, bro.
Yeah, you must have got that from You must have got that from Canada, bro.
That's all.
All that
extra.
extra stuff.
Hold on, let me say.
All that extra stuff just a little minute ago.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Unnecessary on this channel, bro. Period.
Let me say this real quick. I think, and we all got to speak one at a time. I think what you're saying is true, D-Free. I think people, I'll be honest with you, how everybody else is about the fight, I'm telling you, man, a lot of us is still, fans of the current fighters because we kind of like the newer generation of it. So the same way you felt about Sugar Ray Leonard, we feel that same way about EJ. And definitely in Q's case, he feels about Bud Crawford because he's been telling me Bud Crawford is that guy since I met him. So I'm just saying that's probably where he's saying, well, we got to give him credit. But at the end of the day, he looked like he didn't belong in the same ring with Bud Crawford too. We got to say that too. I mean, we got to admit that. What you think about that, D-Free?
You said we got to admit what with Bud Crawford?
I'm saying we got to admit that a lot of his fans have, just like he said, he been getting slighted for 5 years. He hadn't been getting his respect. Not you. No. I don't think you. We know you didn't say anything. I'm saying the overall sentiment was that he was not that good. He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve that. So that's what we get when we dealing with him. So that's what I'm saying in that aspect.
No, I mean, like I said, that man deserved all the credit because he and Earl Spence. He deserved every credit that belongs to him. He deserved all that. And from what I've been saying, all of the real boxing fans, what they've been doing, they've been giving Bud Crawford his credit. Now, if you're talking about a fanboy, that's what it is. It's a fanboy. But the real boxing fans have been giving Bud Crawford his credit. He's been giving Earl Spence his credit. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why I always say I cannot have a favorite fighter, because if I have a favorite fighter, I can't keep it 100. That's why I don't have a favorite fighter. And like I said, if I was going to have a favorite fighter, it would be one of the Russells because that's my family. So I wouldn't be picking Earl Spence or Bud Crawford or Tank Davis. Wouldn't be my favorite fighter. It would be one of the Gary Russells. That's who would be my favorite fighter because that's my family. But I don't have a favorite. Even them, they're not my favorite fighter. I like them. I rock with them. I like Earl Spence. I rock with him. I like Tank Davis. I rock with him. Like them. I just like them. They're not my
Shout
favorite.
out to the homie Dub right side. I ain't seen him in a minute. What's up, my boy?
Yeah, super my man.
Dub.
What's good, Dub?
Yeah, Dub called the fight for us.
I was having a fight party, man. I thought I was gonna be able to get on that joint, man, but I had way too many people in my crib, bro.
I'll say this. I'm gonna say this though. Salute to my man Kareem Boxing. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Hey, but I gotta say this, man, and I'm gonna ask everybody this question. I want y'all all to give me an answer. When you see a fight like this, what do you guys want to see happen with Earl next? Tell me what you guys want to see from him next, and I'm gonna ask everybody in the panel.
The first thing that Earl need to do is move up in weight, because I'm not going to make excuses for him, but he didn't look right to me. Even when he was training, he looked like he was killing himself, So he did what he did. He sat there, he waited, he stayed out the ring 15, 16 months. You know, I think it's time for EJ to go to 54. And I think he'll be fine up there. Charlo going to 68. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
What you think, Marky Dan? Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, first off, I don't think he should take the rematch. He needs to leave that alone. I don't think that he's going to learn anything to help him against Bud in the next 6 months. So I think if he's not going to retire or do anything like that, he should move up to 154. Maybe see if he can get a fight with Erickson Lubin or maybe Fundora, somebody with some heat behind their name. And yeah, just start building.
I'm gonna say this before y'all go.
Shout out to all the haters and doubters. My boy Undisputed. 2 times.
So we know he's undisputed. So go ahead and go, Boxing Nerd and whoever's next. Go on.
So the question was, what do you think Spence should do?
Yes.
He should go to 154 and take at least a year off. That's a lifetime beating that you need to recover from. And
pardon me.
I don't, because I love Spence. I'm a fan of Spence. I just thought Terrence Crawford was going to win. And I said this multiple times. Only the day of the fight where I knew it was going to be an ass win. I said this was a 50-50 or 60-40 in favor of Terrence Crawford because of everything I saw that happened in the fight. Because he doesn't make that many adjustments. He just comes forward, and everybody he fought in front of him was just tailor-made, a bunch of flat-footed, like I said, flat-footed body bags. Simple as. And the only person that had any kind of movement, he went life and death with Porter, and Porter got dealt with by Terrence Crawford, but Terrence Crawford didn't get that win because his daddy stopped the fight. So all those narratives, dead in the water. Errol Spence should take a year off and go 154. Simple as.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, boxing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. At the end of the day, and I'm gonna say this. I can't speak for nobody else. I was capping for Errol Spence. A lot of us was. At the end of the day, when you pick a guy from the amateurs and you follow him all the way up, you do kind of make excuses for him when he don't do what he's supposed to do. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I made excuses when Errol was getting drunk all the time. I seen Errol always, looking crazy at these fights, not taking his career serious. I mean, I'm just saying at the end of the day, bro, when he got in there with Bud Crawford, he looked like he didn't belong in the same arena. I mean, let's just call it what he looked like he belonged in the same.
But BBL, Terrence Crawford is that good, though. He'll make you look really, really bad. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, BVO, but like I said this for a while. He's playing catch up with Crawford. He was playing catch up because he wasn't putting the amount of time and effort in the gym that Crawford was. Crawford was always in the gym consistently throughout his career. Like Errol would get fat camps, y'all call it fat camps. Yeah, he wouldn't take his training camps seriously. He'd be drinking in between fights and getting big, and then cutting weight and then getting big.
Whoa.
No, yo, relax, man. Oh my God.
Man, niggas can't say getting big. Niggas can't say the word hard. Your ass always got to start, BBL. Come on, bro. Let the man finish.
Y'all niggas got killed.
Golly.
You got me with that one.
Big kid, bro.
Bro, how old are you on BBL? You talking about pause and shit.
33.
Oh man, goddamn, you older than Jesus saying that thing.
Hey, Dub, tell me what you thought about that fight, Dub.
Man, first thing, man, shout out to my brother BVO. Shout out to the panel, man. Hey, man, it wasn't what I expected. Once again, you just got to give Bud Crawford credit, man. You got to give that man credit. He made this man look below average. He came out. He put his hands together well. He had the better jab. He did everything better than EJ in the fight. He did everything better. And hey, I saw it wrong. That's all I like to say. I saw it wrong. I seen my brother Q up here. That's why I was really coming to holler at, but I see he jumped off. But yeah, man, I saw the fight wrong. And Bud embarrassed that man, respectful. He embarrassed him. It wasn't. He carried him in the fight. When we were going through it, I thought he probably could have got him out of there sooner than what he did. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was one-sided. It was a one-sided fight, and at the end of the day, man, I got to give respect to EJ. I still don't think if it weren't for him, then we would have got the fight. And so I give him that credit. At the same time, Bud is the better fighter, and even in a rematch, I don't even know what there's a discussion of a rematch for, because the fight, I mean, it was just so one-sided that hell, and then you allow they talking about having that 54. Hell, but he might be strong at 54 too. So I mean, I don't see a reason for the rematch. I think Earl, he should go up to 54, start testing those waters up there, take on the Fundors and the Lubins and get started with them guys, and then try the best to make himself a champion at 54 next. That's what he should be doing.
I agree with that 100%.
Salute from that man from Omaha.
Salute to my boy Dirk, man. My man Dirk. I'm gonna have Dirk say something. Then I'm gonna have my man Knockout say something. Go ahead, Dirk.
Yeah, man. As far as Earl, I thought it was gonna be a close fight. I picked Bud to win the fight, but damn, that's all I can say. Damn.
Yeah, you hit it right there, bro.
Yeah, so, bro. I was feeling bad for Earl. Even though I wanted Bud to win, I was like, yeah, I need to stop the fight. As far as what he should do next, I agree with Doug. Go to 54, test the waters, and go see Tim Tszyu. You was talking crazy about him, like, go see what he on about. Go fight Tim Tszyu at 54.
Hey,
and as far as and then look. I don't give a damn, bro.
It's only one real man. Hostile in the chat.
Hey,
why you so hostile today?
What you think? What you think, Knockout, after that, bro?
Hey, if I could just quickly make this comment, they could also make the Brian Castano rematch from when him and Spence fought in the amateurs, and he beat Spence.
That's a good fight.
So that could be a fight they make.
Castano, I'll put like this: Castano might give Spence hell all that, so that might be a tough fight. What you thinking, Knockout? What you think about that fight?
He did get Charlo hell twice.
Yeah, he did.
Look, bro, what's up, BBO, and shout out to y'all, boy. Look, man, this is what it is, bro. And I ain't saying nobody up here doing it, but I did hear a little bit of it, bro. I need Earl fans to stop saying shit that you wouldn't have said if he wanted to fight, bro. If you wouldn't be talking about it, bro. If he had won, don't talk about that shit right now, bro. That shit look weak, bro. That shit look weak as hell, bro. That man got his ass beat. That shit was some Floyd Mayweather, Arturo Gotti type shit. Some Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao type shit. If he had won the fight, and a nigga up here that would have been talking about how he used to be undisciplined and how he had all of that extra shit about a head start, and Bud had a head start. If that nigga would have won that fight, nobody would be talking about that shit, bro. So if you wouldn't talk about it when the nigga win, bro, don't talk about it when he lose. That shit look weak. That shit look like you can't take a L. And at the end of the day, bro, everything Bud did in that ring ain't got nothing to do with who he is outside the ring, whether you rock with him or not, bro. That man made history. And to talk about anything other than giving him the credit that he deserves, bro, in terms of what he did inside the ring and the performance that he put on, bro, that's taken away from the sport of boxing, and that's taken away from just you as a fan if you deciding to do that because you can't stand the fact that a fighter that you support lost, bro. So, again, not that nobody in particular up here, but I'm seeing a lot of that shit going on, bro. It's a lot of conspiracy theories. A lot of motherfuckers talking about he ain't look like this, he ain't look like that. It's not a motherfucker in here that would have said, oh, he ain't look the same going to the ring. If he would have won, motherfucker would be like, oh, man, he was calm, bro. He was calm and he was cool. And I'm not hearing that shit, bro. So I just want people to stop doing that shit because they going to group me in with you motherfuckers. And they gonna say Earl Spence fans doing this, doing that, bro. Don't group me in with this shit, bro. That's some weak ass shit. Get that man credit, bro.
Hey, Knockout, I got this video.
Shout out to all the haters and doubters. My boy Undisputed. 2 times.
I'm gonna keep that video. Go ahead, Kareem. Hold on 1 second.
Has Knockout. So did Earl Spence look like his normal self?
Yes, bro. To me, in the first round, the nigga threw 35 jabs. The nigga would look strong. He won the first round off his activity, and then Bud hurt his ass with a jab in the second round. Nobody saw Earl getting hurt.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Hold on, real quick. And I got that nigga. That nigga Crawford had hit Earl with a jab in the first round. Made that nigga take like 2 or 3 steps back. I was like, what the fuck, bro? So you didn't see that shit in the first round?
Niggas act like they don't know. All of a sudden, when it's your favorite fighter, people don't know boxing no more. The reason he didn't look the same was because he was getting hurt and tagged the first 5 minutes of the fight.
Biggest point. I think he get hurt with a fucking jab in the first round. When have you ever seen that get hurt in the
That
first
could be a
round?
sign of you being dead at the weight. I'm just saying.
Nah, I think the fight changed in the second round. I believe it was when they hugged up and Terrence kind of like pushed him, but not really pushed him. And he like nudged him back, and like he kind of realized, yo, this dude might be actually kind of stronger than me at this weight. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like his even if they were to fight at 54, let's say they fight at 54, I think at the same time it'll be worse because at the same time, Terrence is fundamentally he's better, he's faster, he's stronger, his fundamentals are just better.
Facts, bro. He just a better. He just proved to be a better fighter. And shout out to the homie Q in the chat. If I'm cooked, nigga, you cooked on Monster anyway and Cool Boy because you picked Cool Boy to win, nigga. So if I'm cooked on this, you cooked on that, bro. You already know. Shout out to the homie Q though.
The only way Earl Spence gonna beat Crawford unless he ages that nigga out, bro.
No, only way he can beat Bud Crawford is if he get a gun, bro. I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. He's not gonna beat him, man.
Bring a shotgun,
bro. We need to be talking about Bud trying to go be a 3-time undisputed champion at 154. Earl Spence.
That ain't gonna happen for knockout.
He about to fight.
That's what the conversation need to be.
No,
what's next?
Nah,
that should happen, but Charlo.
I think Jermell. Hold on, knockout. I think Jermell is gonna beat Canelo, and I think he's gonna stay at one. I think he's gonna move to 160. Jermell,
if he beat Canelo, you know the nigga's gonna get a rematch, right? Canelo ain't gonna let that shit go. He gonna get a rematch.
I think
it's a rematch clause. I'm pretty sure.
I think he's gonna.
Well, yeah, if he do
like match Floyd, I think he's gonna try and match Floyd. I believe he's gonna try and match Floyd. I think that's
he ain't gonna, unless he start fighting 3 times a year for the next 5 years. That's not gonna happen, bro.
No, look, man, 50 and 0 don't mean shit like that. Like, let's be real, it really don't.
Bro, being 3 times undisputed, it might be a better accomplishment than being 50 and 0.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but
it's a lot of niggas that don't win. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but it's plenty of fighters that don't win 50 and 0 in boxing.
Yeah, exactly. But
right, but you got to get context though. Who Floyd beat? That's fair.
Floyd is considered great because of who he beat to that 50 and 0, bro.
Yeah,
like, it ain't
23 champions.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
well,
it's about we all know that. We all know that. But the
let me say this. Ain't gonna never touch that, but his resume is never gonna touch. But
let me say this though: when we talk about Floyd, we gotta keep it real. Floyd is 49 and 0. I'm not giving him credit for beating Conor McGregor, bro. Floyd is 49 and 0, bro.
I mean, 49, 50, it don't matter. Them niggas is all the same. They all got treated the same.
He laced him up and got his ass whooped. Got his ass knocked down in the 10th round. That nigga's 50 and 0. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, BBO.
Hey, on the real though, we all know.
If y'all want to talk about accomplishments, Bud Crawford would probably be able to do something. He already did 2 things that Floyd never did. But when you want to break down competition, bro, go find me a Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, a Manny Pacquiao, all these come on. Canelo, like, come on, bro. Like this.
It's not comparable.
I'm gonna say this too, man. The thing that I think the thing that we missing is that boxing is not as deep, as it was when Floyd.
Come on, bro. You too.
Also, we're ignoring the fact. Let's be honest, bro. And it was always getting on my nerves with the Bud fans that Bud was being ducked, but it's probably true, bro. Danny Garcia didn't want to fight this man. A lot of niggas did not want to fight Bud Crawford coming up. That's the truth.
Man, I don't even want to talk about that shit, man. That's just narratives and the fight over at this point. He got the fight, he beat them niggas.
I mean,
yeah, he did, but he still made the nigga wait.
You would be one person. When you talking about niggas with an S.
At this point, who does he fight next, though?
He needs to go
man that can beat Bud Crawford.
154, press on Charlo. If Charlo dropped them belts, he don't want to
How you gonna fight?
He needs to start fighting somebody for a vacant, bro.
Nah, fuck that. It's only one man that can beat Bud Crawford.
Charlo and the nigga got a fight.
Who that, bro?
And that's Boots Ennis from Philly.
Charlo is fighting in a month, bro.
That's true. I wouldn't mind that fight. If Bud stayed at 147 for that one fight, shit, I wouldn't mind it.
The difference between Earl and Boots is one, he's not slow like molasses, no disrespect. And he's the only fighter that can match Bud when it comes to athleticism, reflexes.
Yeah,
maybe not experience and skill level yet, but everything else, bro, he can match Bud.
Boots got way better footwork than Earl. Boots got way better footwork than Earl Spence. He ain't gonna come to that Crawford in a straight line.
Yeah,
I tell you that. I guarantee you that.
It won't happen because of the economics, though.
Crawford,
Crawford did everything he needed to do at 147, bro. That nigga need to go to 154 and try to do something.
If he do knock him
I
out,
mean,
so
knockout.
be it,
To be
bro. Let's
honest,
see it.
knockout. How I really feel right now. Bud Crawford don't need to do shit. If he don't want to fight Boots, or if he don't want to take the rematch and just call it a day, he could do that too.
Yeah,
At this point, we playing. At this point, we're playing with house money.
Hold on. Everybody can't talk at the same time.
Of course, he can ride off into the sunset. I'm just talking about if he gonna fight again, bro. If he want to ride off into the sunset, he can do that shit. Go out on top. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if he fight again, this is what I would want, bro. If he ain't gonna fight again, you can't criticize a nigga if he retire after the biggest win in his career, making history, doing some shit that no other man has done. Like you can't, you know what I mean? You can't hate on that shit, bro. You gotta get it. You gotta give it up. And this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Drinking vinegar. Y'all know I don't like that nigga, bro. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yeah,
hey, the funny thing about Bud, man, that's so crazy, man. That's what we talk about when somebody's undeniable. He's undeniable. I mean, he went in there in a fight, and honestly, a lot of us don't like the way Bud, talks about the fans, how he moves, his team, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, man, he went in there and dominated the number one welterweight, man, and made it look easy. I mean, that was some Salvador Sanchez type stuff where the greater the competition,
it probably was as easy as fight, BVO.
Bro, that's the shit that hurt, bro. Is that the nigga, bro? Mean Machine did better, bro.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Sean Porter,
but that's what Junior put up a better fight than Earl, bro. Like,
but knockout. You know what them dudes have that Spence don't have? Feet. That nigga Spence kept walking to Crawford and straight fucking around. Oh no! I got that fucked up. Yeah, I got that fucked up. I don't know. Benavidez, he might just be better.
You know what it is, bro? Some people step up to the competition. Like they rise to the competition. Like they don't perform as good against lower level competition as they do with higher level guys.
I've come to the fact that I believe Spence is kind of very basic. I think Bomac said it in an interview. He's kind of very basic. He's very, very basic. He's not very trap wise like Spence and Porter. Like Porter has more traps than him, and that's why Porter kind of gave him a harder fight than when he fought Crawford. Because I feel like it's just not a lot of people that like realize that like he's very, very basic. It's just he just used a lot of his will and his size just to pause, but just to beat on these dudes. But it's just not like he fought somebody like Crawford, because when he did fight somebody like Crawford, I'm not gonna hold you. He fought Kell, and when he fought Kell gave him a whole bunch of trouble before he even knocked him out. He gave him a whole bunch of trouble, and we seen that. So I was like, I just hope that he's gotten better since that fight. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like he got better. It just like it seemed like he got worse. And I was like, bro, like ain't no way that you fought 7 times since that fight. How the hell do you not get better? So it's just like, what do we really attest that to? Do we attest that to him, or do we attest that to the trainer?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, man, and I gotta give this kid credit, man. Salute to the boy X. He said something that I had to really think about that. Errol Spence not going to physical therapy, man, might have ruined his career, because people don't understand, man. When you don't go to physical therapy, man, you're never gonna be the same. And honestly, if we look at Errol's last few performances, maybe the Ugas, but he hasn't really looked like the same Errol Spence that fought Mikey Garcia, or the same Errol Spence that fought, Kell Brook early on, Porter. I mean, Porter, you're right, Porter. I'm just saying he just don't look the same. He just, at the end of the day, the freedom of movement is not there. If you look at the way he was just jabbing, and Marky Dan, you a boxing historian, man. You know for a fact, man, it's very hard for a Mexican style fighter to be the slick black fighter. At the end of the day, I mean, unless your name is Oscar De La Hoya, it's gonna be hard to do that. I mean, even what's his name, Chavez, when he fought Mildred Taylor, had a hard time. I mean, it's not really. It's just tough for a Mexican style fighter like Earl to beat the best black slick fighter, man.
And I said it the other day. I was like, bro, watching this dude is like watching him having 2 fucking cement feet. Like he doesn't move. And it's like, bro, why are you not moving? Get out the way. Just get out the way. Simple. Get out the way.
I don't think he could get out the way. He tried to get out the way, but
he couldn't get out the way, man.
He couldn't do it. It's like already his feet was stuck in mud, bro.
And even then, like, right? So like he tried pushing him back, and it's like, bro, you know you're not pushing him back. So why are you trying? Why do you keep trying? Come from a different approach. And it's just like he just can't. He just doesn't know how to.
And fellas, who's the man that's always saying, I don't need a tune-up? Errol Spence. You see, he probably did need a tune-up, bro, because his timing was off. He said it himself. You can't be off for 16 months and think you're just going to come back and look like the same guy. Like,
even if you did, it can't be. It's nobody at the caliber of Terrence Crawford. He's a super athlete.
Right.
We said it on this channel 100 times. We know, like us hardcore fans, we know what kind of smoke Bud give out. So, like, I was a little. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm completely shocked that he got dominated like that. But I could see Bud actually doing what he was doing, and BVO can tell you from private conversations. But it is what it is, and Terrence Crawford is the best. It's his era. He runs the show, and he can do whatever he wants.
Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all this: if he would have fought the Errol Spence that fought Kell Brook or Lamont Peterson, would last night look the same?
No,
I still think that Terrence Crawford does what he does.
I think Terrence still would have won, but I think it'd be a little more competitive, bro. At least he would have won 12.
I don't think it would have been this bad. I think it would have been a little bit more competitive, but he still would have kind of made it look easy because it would have been a lot of So it's just because he's basic, and it's like I go back and I look at fights, I'm like, bro, you are kind of very basic. You're just basic.
Tim Duncan in basketball was basic, but he's just really good.
Yeah, see, but we can't do that because
I know. But when you say somebody's basic, that's okay because Tim Duncan, you don't get no more basic than him. But Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward of all time.
Yeah. But Bivio said it best. Like a lot of slick fighters, they have a lot of tips and tricks, and if you're not doing these certain tips and tricks, you can't beat these dudes. Chavez had tips and tricks. He wasn't basic up and down. He had tips and tricks where he had to cut off the ring. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut off the ring right here. He doesn't even do that.
That's why I don't like pressure fighters.
Yeah, he doesn't even do that.
He just, you know what? I'm be honest with you, man. What you're seeing is what you're gonna see going forward. And listen, I don't want this. We not trying to bash Errol Spence, but we got to give it up to your boy Bud, man. Bud really came in there, put on a masterclass performance. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you hadn't seen a real slick puncher boxer, you've seen one, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that Bud Crawford could beat anybody at 147 at all time. I think he could beat anybody. I hate that we don't have a time machine. I would have loved to see Sugar Ray Leonard versus him at that time, because at the end of the day, man, when you think about how dominant he was in the mid range, and let's be honest here, man, Bud was not.
Well, you like to argue with every damn thing, don't you? Lost arts of boxing. Everything a nigga say, the motherfucker just. He can't help himself. The nigga's desperate.
But I'll say this, bro. You can't. I think the thing you gotta say is this: Errol Spence ain't no Tim Duncan, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a Lakers fan, and Tim Duncan was the only guy I ever seen stand up to Shaquille O'Neal at his best and give him 40, and there was nothing Shaq could do about it. Errol Spence is not that guy.
Either.
And he's no
more.
Marvin
Don't ever disrespect Tim Duncan like that again. I'm just kidding.
I mean, because let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If Tim Duncan is a better version of that dude. What's that dude that playing Denver right now?
Jokic. I don't know about that, bro. He can't pass like that dude,
bro. I'm talking about you're not gonna be able to pass.
Tim was a more complete basketball player, like meaning defense and offense. If that's what you mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Offensively, Jokic is a superior basketball player to Tim.
Listen. What I'm saying is this: if Tim Duncan played, now he would be shooting threes and all that. But what I'm saying is this: if you look at the talent, the superstar talent he had, all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, man, Errol's a good fighter. He's very good, but he went against an elite of the elite. And I'll be honest here, Bud Crawford is an all-time great, man. You could put Bud Crawford up there with the Tommy Hearns, the Marvin Haglers, the Floyd Mayweather. If you saying otherwise, you're a hater. Because at the end of the day,
I agree with that, but I really believe that.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is you got to say that because there's a reason why his hand got casted at the Hall of Fame. Because you just don't go in there. I mean, say what you want. Errol Spence was top five, man, pound for pound. And what did he do? He went in there. He went in there, and guess what he did? He dominated him. So let's give Bud Crawford his credit. Bud Crawford is the best fighter I've seen since Floyd left. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Roy. At the end of the day, Andre Ward never looked as good as Bud looked last night. He never looked.
I'm in the minority with what you just said, but go ahead, brother.
I don't know. Andre was kind of sharp.
Hold on. He lost that first fight versus Kovalev. If we keeping it real, Kovalev got robbed. Kovalev got
knocked
robbed.
His ass out in the rematch.
I don't agree with that, but that's
he
fine.
did.
From low shots.
I'm almost done. I'm gonna let y'all go.
Go ahead, BBL.
I'm gonna let my man D Free and Prize get up here. What I'm saying is this: you gotta honestly get a guy his credit, because guess what, dude? We did so much bashing. At the end of the day, and it's like drinking vinegar, like your boy Knockout said. I gotta sit here and say all this because I was talking down on the kid. This dude Bud Crawford said it best, man. Say some good things about me and don't talk about me crazy. And I'm gonna stop doing it. No longer will I say anything crazy about Bud.
Thank you.
I made a whole video about him being scared. I made a whole video about him not having a heart to step the Errol Spence. I sat there and capped out, and I'm just telling you right now because I like to be fair. I was completely wrong. No longer will BBO let you know who his favorite fighter is because I don't have one anymore. And at the end of the day, man, we got to be honest. He did not belong in the same building as Terrence Crawford, let alone the same ring. He didn't belong in the same building.
Not the same.
Not that night. Like I don't know what was Terrence Crawford.
Any night.
We said on this channel 100 times. Well, you was capping out for Earl. I was kind of staying in the middle because I know how good Terrence Crawford is. I know what I'm looking at, and I said it 100 times. He's a super athlete. He stays in shape year round. That's the key. He don't do certain things. He don't be doing certain things that these other fighters do. He stays in the gym. So it's gonna be hard to beat people like him, Shakur, them gym rats. You know what I'm saying? Them boys.
I think
Shakur's a coward, bro. Shakur's a coward, bro.
I think Bud right now, if you look at his accomplishments, Bud can be a Hall of Famer any day of the week. I mean, there's not a lot of people that went undisputed in two weight divisions. There's not a lot of people.
Nobody. How about nobody but Clarissa?
Okay. It's too much Bud love going on right now. I gotta shut it down.
Look, bro.
He's pound for pound number one.
Yes,
he's pound for pound number one. He's an all-time great, and yes, he can't compete with any all-time.
Shout out to all the haters and doubters. My boy undisputed. 2 times.
I'm definitely not no hater, bro. I picked him to win the fight, but I gotta say this: Errol Spence was kind of tailor-made for Bud Crawford. So what I'm saying is, bro, I want to see him there with Boots. I know that's a minority. Everybody else wants to see a rematch or I guess Charlo, but that's not gonna happen. The only other option is Boots, bro. He's similar to Bud Crawford. He's not out here doing dumb shit, drinking. He's just as athletic as he is, if not more. He's younger. He's bigger. He probably hits harder. So, like, I want to see that fight, bro.
Whoever said Keith Thurman,
Keith
Thurman's been out the ring almost like 15
Who said Keith Thurman?
Be free.
I don't know who said Keith Thurman.
I don't know who said
Thurman. Hey, D Free, let me ask you a question, man. You a boxing historian, man. How good is Bud, and how good was he that night?
But that's the best I've ever seen Bud. Out of all the fights that I watched of Bud, that's the best I've ever seen Bud. But I will put Bud on the way that Bud fought Saturday night. I put him on the level of of a lot of the greats that y'all named. Y'all named Sugar Ray Leonard. Y'all named Floyd Mayweather. I'd have put him on that level. He would give all of them some go from what I saw that night. Now, I heard people say they want to see him fight Boots. If you want to see him fight Boots, it's going to be at 54. It's not going to be at 47 because he even said it. He said, because Earl said he would rather fight at 54 for the rematch. And Bud said, it was hard 47 as well. So if you want Boots, Bud is going to be at 54 because I think that's where Earl and Bud is going to end up is at 54.
I read something that he might fight Tim Tszyu. Something like that. I read something like that, but I was like, nah, that's crazy.
Tim Tszyu
asked for the fight.
Get stopped.
Yeah, he would.
Third round.
He would get definitely stopped. But
he get stopped in the third round.
I was like, that's crazy. This dude just wanted to take on everybody today. He's feeling some type of way.
Hey, D-Free, let me ask you a question. Will he be able to go up all the way up and fight Canelo? I know he said he wouldn't, but could he go fight Canelo at 164?
At what?
I think
At what
at
weight?
160.
At
160 he
164.
would be able.
At the catchweight at 164.
Nah, he not fighting Canelo at no 54.
No, I said at 164.
At 164.
164? Nah.
I'm talking about that catchweight.
No. Y'all gotta remember. Y'all gotta remember. It took him 5 years to grow into 47. He said finally grew into 47 when he fought Sean Porter. It took him 5 years to grow to 47. So for him another 13 or 17 pounds? Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would fight him at 160.
Hell no.
I think he would fight him at 160. Why not at 160?
Now, don't get me wrong. I think he'll beat him, but I think I think it'll be some problems with that. And like he might eventually beat him because he's a better boxer. I think he's going to take some damage where it can and very well might be his last fight.
Well, I think he would fight at 160. I think at 160 he would be fine.
Hey, Kareem,
around at 170.
Hey, Kareem, let me ask you this real quick. So you being from Dallas, man, what was the sentiment when Errol lost like that? What was everybody saying around you, man, when you heard him when he lost? Kareem, you there? He might be eating some hot Cheetos, man. He might be gone.
Kareem tripping.
Hey, that boy Kareem eat them hot Cheetos, man. You gotta watch him.
No, but see, the thing is, the thing is, what I think what it was is they never seen Earl look as bad as he did. Like I think Knockout hit on it when he was here. He said Green looked better against Bud. I think that was the main. Wasn't the shock that Bud beat him because a lot of people thought it was a 50-50 fight. It could go either way. I think the main shocker was how bad Earl looked in the ring. He didn't look like the Earl that we normally see. Now, if he would have looked like the Earl that we normally see and Bud just beat him, then I don't think people would be as surprised to the win. I think it was more surprising how EJ looked in the fight. That was more surprising of anything.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, damn. Like I said, he just made him look basic. That's what I think it just did. It was just like, all right, well, wow.
I got a question. I got a question for you, Dirk. First Dirk and then D-Free. Do you guys want to? You guys think Gary? I think it's Gary Anton Russell, the one at 140. Could he beat Richard Hitchison right now? What do you guys think?
Yeah, he'd beat the shit out of that boy.
No, he wouldn't. He'll box circles around that dude, man.
Nah, he would.
Give me Richard Hitchens. Richard Hitchens is.
Hold on, man.
He's what y'all think Devin Haney is.
Put some respect on Russell's names, bro. They gym rats.
No.
That boy would.
First of all, one of them is just trash. Which one was it? Gary Antonio?
The little one, yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's not even good. So, and then the other one, the older one, he fight like every 3 years. So
yeah,
he basically a part-time boxer. And then Gary Antoine was hurt by Posto and the last dude. What's his name? His last opponent hurt him. I've never even heard of this guy. So
yeah,
we got to slow down on that.
Hey, y'all got to do better with y'all audio, man. Y'all, that's crazy.
Hey, D-Free, I was gonna ask you, man. Do you think Gary, I think it's Antoine Russell, could he beat Richard Hitchison right now? What do you think?
Can he beat Richardson Hitchison?
Hitchison, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Hitchison.
It's Hitchens. It's Richardson Hitchens.
Hitchens. Africa. That's the nickname. Africa.
You would think it's Hitchison, but it's Richardson Hitchens. But
Hitchens. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Because yeah, Gary had he looked bad. He looked like he wasn't up for the task when he fought against Rance, but I know Gary is better than that. And I think Hitchens, he's still working on how to become a complete boxer. And I think when you fight somebody like an Antoine, because Antoine can box and he's quick and he's got power, I don't know if he's somebody that you're still trying to learn on. I think he's the type of opponent you gotta be fully aware of what you're going to do when you get in that ring. You can't be still trying to work some things out and get in the ring with Antoine. Even though he did look kind of bad in his last fight, Antoine is still ain't nobody to play with.
Yeah, Antoine. And I said it. I think Antoine will run over him because I don't think he has enough power to like hold him back. Because Antoine, once he feels that, he's gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna run you over. Same way he did Boots. He's gonna run him over. Like, bro, like it's gonna be bad. Like I seen him do it in Philly, and I was
Boots
like, ain't no
Boots
way.
will stop him now. Boots will stop him now. Stop it.
Bro, are you serious, bro? That was the amateurs, and that shit was competitive. He didn't run him over. Like, let's not exaggerate.
Will stop him now.
That
was the amateurs.
He did not run him over, bro. What fight y'all watching?
People still think
no,
Boots
bro.
won that.
I'm not talking about the Olympic trials. I'm talking about when they fought in Philly. When they fought in Philly to get to the Olympic trials, he ran him over. It wasn't even.
He never ran Boots over. All their fights were close.
Bro.
Relax.
No, he ran Boots over, bro. He ran Boots over.
He ran Boots over.
DBO, have you seen this fight?
I was there. I watched it in live. I was right there.
What I'm saying is one thing that Gary showed us is that when you he can smother Boots' power, and when you smother Boots, which not everybody
Boots
can
was
do.
a kid, bro.
But Boots wasn't even cracking back then. He was a skinny ass kid.
Gary was
younger.
Gary's
younger than him.
Yeah, and he's little than like they grown men now. It's different.
Boots will stop him. I promise you guys.
If they fought right now, he'll crack his little ass. Get the fuck out of here.
You think
y'all do realize they only a year apart.
Yeah, but we're talking about size. It's a reason why one fights at 140 and the other one's at 47.
They fight right now. Boots wins.
Listen what I'm saying. They only a year apart. So when you say that he was a kid, Antoine was a kid too. And you're saying, well, Boots had to grow into his style. Antoine had to grow in his style too. So it's not like one grew into a style and the other one stayed there. They both was around the same age. They both grown.
I said, Boots
but we all know that amateur style, they give you points for activity. So his style was perfect for the amateurs.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Antoine beat Boots right now. I'm not saying Boots beat Antoine right now. What I'm saying is they were even when they fought at the amateur. They fought 4 times. Boots won 1, and Antoine won 3. They fought 4 times, so they was even as talent-wise and experience-wise. They was even. So it's not like one.
Okay, that's cool. Bud lost to a random Mexican dude in the amateurs, and we ain't never heard of that dude ever since.
No, I understand that, but this is not somebody that you never heard of again. Antoine is still here. This not
bro, that dude. He not Gary. Look, it's a reason why Gary ain't fought in a long time. That his last performance was not good.
No,
he's fighting a lot of times a year. He's fighting like 4 or 5 times a year. I'm not like
he got a fight lined up now, but he's been out for a long time, at least over a year.
It hasn't been over a year. He fought Ransom the end of last
Ransom Bartholomew, whatever that dude name is.
Yeah, but Ransom Bartholomew. He fought him at the end of last year.
Yeah, he didn't look too hot in that fight, bro.
It was towards the end of last year.
That dude is not known for cracking people, and he hurts him.
Hey, I'll say this. I'll say this.
Y'all got to do better with the audio, man. The audio is terrible.
Is that me? Or who is that?
I'll say this. Man. Salute to my man Teach. What you saying is true, Teach?
Ransom's got knockout power.
Since when?
Who got knockout power?
Ransom Bartholomew got knockout power since when?
Go look at his record. He got knockout power. Ransom, I'm not saying he's a knockout artist, but he got knockout power.
Yeah, Ransom ain't no scrub.
No, he not no bum, Dirk. You always should call somebody a bum, Dirk.
No, I ain't call him no bum. I'm just saying this nigga ain't Mike Tyson. Let's settle down, bro.
Yeah, but you don't need to be Mike Tyson just to get caught right.
Artist. I didn't say he was a knockout artist. I said he has knockout power. I didn't say he was a knockout artist. Mike Tyson is a knockout artist.
Guys hurt him too. But all I'm saying is, if these 40 pounders can hurt you, what's gonna happen when you go to 47?
Well, you can't say that because
who's talking about?
And Gary got a type of style that's tailor made for a Boots Ennis because you can come straight for him, straightforward. That's what he do.
No,
well, how we know that won't be the case? Like Sugar Shane Mosley couldn't beat Vernon Forrest in the amateurs, and when he got professional, Vernon Forrest whooped on him some more. So I don't care about none of that. We got to see the fights. Everybody can have their opinion. At the end of the day, we got to see the fight.
I don't
think Antoine and Boots will ever face each other in the pros because Boots is much bigger than Antoine. Antoine is not going to be at 47 the same time Boots is at 47. Exactly. By the time Antoine get to 47, Boots will be at 54.
I'll say this, man. Salute to my man. Teach. You know what you're saying is true. I think when it comes to Keith Thurman kind of got injured so much that we forget about how good he was. Because I put it like this: Keith Thurman is a better fighter than Errol was. I think it would have been closer if Keith Thurman would have fought. But to be honest with you, I don't know if y'all agree with that.
I don't think so. I think Keith Thurman would have got hurt to the body in the second round, and it would have been curtains in the third.
You think so? Keith Thurman didn't want some. He didn't want some tough fights.
We see them got hurt by Sean Porter.
You know he beat Sean Porter, and you know he took Sean Porter. He didn't take it, but you know he took Danny Garcia's oath from him, right?
Man, I don't want to hear that shit about no damn.
No, what I'm saying, I don't care about him taking Danny Garcia or none of that. I'm talking about
Danny Garcia ruined his career, eh?
This man just got hurt to the body by Mario Barrio and could not stop Mario Barrio.
Danny Garcia ruined his career. You want to know why?
Why?
Danny Garcia punched him in his elbow, and his elbow hasn't been the same. That's why he's been so inactive. Everybody's been saying he's been ducking Spence when he would have gave Spence a tough time because Spence is so flat-footed and doesn't know how to move his feet.
Oh my God! Y'all been boxing nerd.
Thurman for so many years.
Thurman's a bum, bro.
Thurman's a unified champion, former unified champion. Put some respect on his name, bro.
Bro, how many years ago was that, though, bro? How many years ago Keith Thurman was good, bro?
Bro,
what are you talking about?
What I'm saying is, just because a person was a unified champion at one point in time in their career doesn't mean that they couldn't have fell off. Sean Porter was a two-time champion, but he still fell off. He's not the Sean Porter that he once was. Keith Thurman is not the Keith Thurman that he once was. He fell off. We just sent him in there with Mario Barrio, and he went the distance, and Mario Barrio hurt him to the body.
Well, here's the thing, Mario Barrio.
This the same Mario Barrio that got dropped 3 times against Tank and got stopped.
No, listen. Mario Barrios asked for 10-ounce gloves. They could have found an 8-ounce, and he would have stopped him 100%. Tank Davis fought him in 8-ounce gloves. That's the only reason Tank got to stop it, for real.
Keith Thurman was the one that asked for the 10-ounce gloves.
No, he said Mario Barrios did. Stop the line.
He said Mario Barrio. Mario Barrio said his team asked for it. So we don't know which one of them niggas asked for it.
He just said it, bro. What are you talking about?
You be capping out, boxing nerd.
Boxing nerd. You been. I need to smoke what you been smoking on.
I gotta do this real quick. I gotta do this for boxing nerd, man. I ain't did this all show. I gotta take care of boxing nerd. Pause. I gotta go ahead and snatch his chain, man.
Bro, you need your chain for 5 years. You've been capping about Spence.
No,
I was wrong.
Okay, go snatch your own chain. Play the clip again and snatch your own chain.
He had 10-ounce gloves on, but he still got hurt with those 10-ounce gloves.
I'll snatch my chain. I was wrong about it.
Do it 3 more times. And I'm playing, BB. I'm playing.
I'm just saying, Keith Thurman is not the Keith Thurman that he once was. He's done.
We all agree with that, but I feel like that fight with Spence would have been tough.
But you was just saying how he was going, like you was talking just like he was going to whip somebody's ass.
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm confused.
No, it wasn't, man. I'm just saying it would have been a tougher fight than people would have thought it would have been.
No, it wasn't. The same guy that got hurt to the body by Mario.
The only way, I'm going to say like this, the only way it would have been a tougher fight is if Keith Thurman got in that ring and started running. That's the only way it would be a tougher fight. But if he actually got in the ring and tried to fight and box, he would get stopped. That's the only way he saved himself from getting stopped is by running around that ring. The
Are
way
we
he
talking
did with
about him versus Spence or him versus Crawford?
Him versus Crawford.
I'm talking about Spence. He struggles with Spence.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I understand what you're saying. I get what you're doing boxing there. You playing devil's advocate. Nothing wrong with that, bro. You always do that.
No, but Keith Thurman is an athletic counterpuncher with a little bit of power. And what did Spence struggle with?
Hey, my brother
But Bud wasn't really fighting off the back foot like that.
Yeah, but he's athletic like Keith Thurman is, and he can move laterally.
I mean, he's not as accurate as Bud. He don't have
That's
Bud's
fine. You
IQ.
don't have to be accurate. Spence doesn't move
I
his
don't
head.
think he hits hard as Bud.
Does he move his head? Does Spence move his head?
No.
I'm gonna say this. Salute to my man Kareem, man. This is my brother here, man. What you think about that fight, man? I ain't heard nothing from you all day, man.
I know. I'll tell you. He wanted to fight everybody on Instagram. That's what he wanted to do.
Who, Kareem?
He said what? Boxing nerd?
I saw your Instagram story. This guy was bent out of shape. This guy wanted to fight anybody that had anything to say.
Hey, listen. He ain't lying.
I know you got.
He ain't lying.
Oh yeah.
He is not lying. If I would have seen any Bud fan walk past me, I would have hit his ass with a fucking Henny bottle. Swear to God. He ain't lying. He is not lying.
Hey man,
but no,
you gotta stop eating them hot Cheetos, man.
Bro, to what I thought about the fight, I thought that was the best Terence Crawford I ever seen in my life. Like I never seen Terence Crawford fight like that. I never seen him counter. I know he's a good counter puncher, but I never seen him at that level, like fucking up like the best welterweight. He fucked up the best welterweight doing that.
He was always the best welterweight.
Nigga, is you gonna talk? I'm gonna talk.
Go ahead, Reem.
But no, so like I ain't gonna lie, like he was fucking him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I knew the nigga lost the fight in the first round. Like I know that shit might sound fucked up, but that nigga hit Earl with a jab and he took like 3 steps back. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck going on? Like I'm not sure, bro. If y'all pay attention to Earl Spence fights, bro, the first 3 rounds, Earl Spence always he jabbed to your body. I don't remember that nigga jabbing shit to the body. And when he did try, that nigga Crawford was blocking them holes or stepping back, and that nigga was missing. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that was the worst Earl Spence I've ever seen too. Like I think I'm not trying to make no excuse or nothing, but I really think something was wrong with that nigga, bro. He didn't do shit. He didn't do nothing to remind me of Earl Spence of the last, how many fights he had? 28, 29 fights. He did nothing to remind me of none of those fights, bro. That's why I feel like, I don't want to say he was drugged, but that's how I feel inside my head because he didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what happened. He ran to Bud Crawford. That's what happened.
No, Bud Crawford is great. I'm not taking nothing away from Terence Crawford, even though I don't like that crackhead, dope fiend, motherfucking Nebraska ass nigga. You feel me? But that nigga did his thing, bro. You feel me? So I ain't taking nothing away from him. The nigga can fight now. You want to put him on Floyd Mayweather level, nigga? Now you pushing it. You feel me? You pushing it. But I fought. Well, I ain't gonna say I fought with him. He's just a good fighter. That's what I'm gonna say.
He's a good fighter. He's an all-time great.
No. He's a great fighter. My bad. He's a great fighter. I just don't like that nigga.
What is? Here's what I don't understand. What is there not to like about him? Why?
Man, bro, he beat my favorite fighter, nigga. That's all you need to do. What the fuck is you talking about? Like,
is that literally the only reason?
Bro, I swear to God, I've been thinking about this shit every 10 minutes, bro, since Saturday night, bro. And like, to be honest with you, I can't even rest well, bro. Like, my mind just ain't like. Listen, if Earl Spence would have lost, I would have been cool. He got his ass beat, like bad. He got his ass beat bad. Like, let's just say the fight. Excuse me. Let's say the fight was close. And they went into a decision and a decision was questionable. I'm cool with that. And Earl lost. I'm cool with that. Or if Earl Spence and Terence Crawford is in a battle for 10, 11, 12 rounds, and then Crawford just happened to clip his ass and knock him out, I'm cool with that because it was competitive. He showed me something. That nigga didn't show me a bitch ass thing. He didn't show me nothing, bro. He didn't show me nothing from Kell Brook. He didn't show me nothing from Porter. He didn't show me nothing from Danny. He didn't show me nothing from Ugas. He didn't show me nothing from Peterson. He didn't show me nothing, bro.
Hey,
He
Kareem,
did not look
unfortunately,
like
he
the
fought
nigga I
the same way
fucking
in all those
knew.
fights.
That nigga, what, bro? And then I think the third round was the third round. I knew he lost the fight on first, but I was 100% positive in the third round when that nigga Earl came out. He put his head down and just threw a overhand left. It wasn't aimed at bitch. He just threw it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And that nigga Crawford just put his hand up and he looked at Earl like, boy, what the fuck is you doing? Like, I thought you was better than this. And Earl Crawford just got the counter in his ass, punching his ass. And I'm just like, nigga, I'm in a house tweaking. You hear me? I'm going crazy, nigga. I'm about to go to downtown Dallas and beat a nigga up. Any nigga I see with a fucking Aquafina shirt on, whatever that shit is, I was gonna whoop their ass, bro. I swear to God.
Hey, he look like a big fish. He look like a little mermaid.
Hey, D Freak. Can I go ahead?
No, you called me. I was saying, yo.
Oh no, what I was saying is when we watched that fight, man, was that as bad as when Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard?
Hell no, it was worse than that. When Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard, he just beat Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing like that. That was much worse. That was on the Floyd Mayweather versus Diego Corrales. Yeah. That was Floyd Mayweather, Diego Corrales level.
Hey, listen, hold up, real quick. Now, I ain't gonna get on this motherfucking cap. I am not a historian in boxing at all, from no sort at all. But I know how niggas felt when Mike Tyson got beat by Bubba Douglas. You feel me?
Nah. That wasn't even on that level. Like when Mike Tyson got beat by Buster Douglas, you was like, oh shit, he got caught. Damn, I knew it was gonna happen at some time. But nah, this nigga Earl got beat up, dog. He got beat up.
Hold up, real quick. I don't mean to question your boxing knowledge. Listen, I wasn't around at that time, so I'm not questioning you at all. But I watched the shit on YouTube. He got his ass whooped the whole fight, bro. So
he did get his ass. But here's the thing: it was surprise. Yo, Kareem, here's why.
You talking about Mike Tyson?
Listen.
Yes.
No, he didn't. Because everybody thought that Mike Tyson knocked Buster Douglas out. It was a long count, and they thought he knocked him out. And then Buster Douglas was able to regain his senses, and he got up, and he caught Mike Tyson with that 1-2, and Mike Tyson just never recovered.
Here's the thing, guys.
How many times did Mike Tyson get dropped?
Listen.
Hold on, real quick. How many times did Mike Tyson get dropped?
Once.
I could have sworn that nigga got dropped more than that, but
he got dropped once, and when he got dropped,
listen. I'm not here to argue old niggas.
When he got dropped, he lost his mouthpiece, and he was looking for his mouthpiece. And then when he got his mouthpiece, when we saw him looking for his mouthpiece, we was like, he's done. He's done. Mike Tyson looking for his mouthpiece. The nigga looked like a newborn baby looking for a bottle. The nigga was searching all around the motherfucking ring and shit. We was like, okay, yeah, he done. You're right. It was right in front of him. He's searching around the ring like, he's done, dog. He's done.
Yo,
like, no,
here's what makes it so much worse, bro, than Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas didn't have a chance in hell. He was a 42-1 underdog. That was the greatest upset in sports history. This was built up. This fight was built up to be the closest fight in welterweight history in the past 30, 40 years. This was a 50-50 fight. So they said.
But the thing is, the reason why it wasn't worse than Errol Spence is because Mike Tyson actually dropped Buster Douglas, and we thought that Mike Tyson was going to win, and it was Buster Douglas.
It was a little bit competitive, yeah.
Right, but Errol Spence, it was just a clear ass whooping after round one. We was like, what the fuck? He ain't doing shit.
He took off his belt, man.
Yeah, we was like, what the fuck you doing? He ain't doing shit. We're like, no, Earl, Earl used the jab. Earl, what the fuck is you doing?
Hey,
And,
what is your
and
name,
what was even more surprising was Bud Crawford didn't fight at the Orthodox stand not one time in that fight. He was in Southpaw
Hey, Boxing Nerd,
the entire fight.
tell you that? Did I tell you that, Boxing Nerd? I told you that nigga was not gonna fight in Orthodox at all.
Kareem, I don't remember what you told me because you
All right,
was
you gotta
capping.
shut up there. Go ahead, bro.
He did say that. I remember he did say that.
Long time.
He did say that. He said he's not gonna fight in Orthodox. I don't know if it was him, but I heard somebody. I think it was like the 2 days before the fight happened. They was like,
"No, this was." I told him this shit months ago. I said,
"Okay, I know somebody came on here and was like, he's not going to fight in the South. I mean, the Orthodox fan." And he was like, "No, he's going to start off in the Orthodox, then he's going to switch to Southpaw." He was like, "No, if he's going Orthodox, he fuck around and get stopped." That's what somebody. I don't know who it was, but somebody said that.
Shit on another nigga. I told him this shit on another nigga platform.
No, this the funny thing about it. Salute to my man AB by TYT brother. He said, I knew you might lose when I saw that corner using a rubber glove filled with water for an ice pack. I mean, you know what it was. I'll say that fight, man. And this I know was not a real fight, D3, because we all as Arrow fans are all saying Buzz the man. He's that guy. Nobody can deny him anymore. Salute to my man, Trap Media USA. I'll just say this, man. You the way he went in there and just dominated him, man. That was second to none, man. I can't think of a fight better than that.
See, and I'm gonna tell you like this. This fight here was on the level. Like I know a lot of y'all probably never seen it. This was more on the level of a Roy Jones, James Toney. These were the two top guys in the division, and Roy Jones just outclassed the hell out of James Toney. And James Toney was a person that can box. He can move. He had foot movement. He had head movement. Nobody could touch James Toney. James Toney was unhittable. Roy Jones went out there and just boxed James Toney's head off. And that's pretty much how this fight was. It was like Roy Jones versus James Toney.
And the funny thing is, that's a good comparison because Roy Jones moved up to 168 to challenge James Toney. So I mean, no matter what, man, salute to my man, Smoke Sessions Sports Entertainment. Y'all should have known better. At the end of the day, Smoke Sessions, man, when you pick a fighter, man, you gotta live with it. From now on, I don't got a favorite fighter because all my favorite fighters seem to get beat to death. Deontay Wilder, Ryan Garcia.
Hold on, Ryan Garcia? Wait a minute, nigga.
Teofimo.
He had Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia, Canelo. He had all any Mexican fighter you name, he had him as his favorite.
Bro, hold on. Hold on. BVO, did you have Ryan Garcia beating Tank?
I did, unfortunately.
Yes, he did.
Oh my God. I should have, bro. I would have bet you so much money, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Kareem? Did you have Josh Taylor beating Teofimo?
Josh Taylor?
Yes, I did.
Did you have Josh Taylor beating Teofimo?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, because you tried to bet me it. I just didn't
Hold on. Say it again. You said Josh Taylor winning the fight.
Yeah, versus Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, I did have Josh.
And what happened? Teo beat him to death, bro. Teo beat the sleeves off of him. So
you got one win out of how many losses? Because
you laugh at me when I call this guy a troll, bro. This guy's a
troll. I know for a fact you had Teo over Cambosa, and I was one of the few to call it exactly how it was going to happen. I said Cambosa by split decision, and that's exactly what happened.
You did call that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bet money on it.
Look,
he did
I ain't
call
gonna lie. I did have Cambosos beating Teo.
Why?
Because it's like Teo wasn't taking that nigga serious. He was over He was over eating a fucking chocolate candy bar at the fucking weigh-in and shit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, he not taking this nigga serious. And hold on real quick. And then the thing is, you can never step in a ring and never take a nigga serious, no matter how trash you think he is or what or what his resume is. You must always take everybody you step in that ring with serious, because it only take one fucking shot, bro. But go ahead.
And it did in the first round.
Hey, you know the funny thing about it, man. I know my co-host D feel like to get on me for this, but at the end of the day, man, I was wrong about that fight, but man, y'all, I can't wait till we see the T.O. versus Tank fight. And when T.O. stop Tank or beat Tank, I can't wait to see D Freeze face, man.
How much?
I got 100 on that.
I got 100 on it too. What's up?
we locked in. we locked in.
It's a bet.
We locked in.
Is it a bet? Yes or no?
Yes, it's a bet.
Okay. Hey, y'all remember this, right?
Yeah, I got you. I got it written down because I can't believe he's betting on T.O.
You talking about the two-time? You said the two-time lineal champion, Teofimo Lopez. You talking about him?
I'm talking about the 3 division champion.
Hold up, BBO. So, do you call that nigga undisputed or no?
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, I call him undisputed.
That nigga ain't no undisputed.
Yeah, he was never undisputed.
Get your corny dog eating ass back, man.
No, matter of fact, BBO count him as 2-time undisputed.
2-time.
Did Josh Taylor lose? Did Josh Taylor lose? Yes or no? Did Josh Taylor lose in the ring?
Did Josh Taylor have a bet?
I'm asking you a question, man.
I'm asking you a question. Did Josh Taylor have a belts? Yes or no? He had one fucking belt.
He had 2 belts. He had 2
Yeah.
belts.
He had
1 belt.
No, he had
one
2
belt.
belts, D-Free.
I could
D-Free
have
had 2
sworn that
belts.
niggas dropped 3 of them.
He had 2 belts. He had the
He's talking
champion.
about the linear belt.
He had the lineal belt and he had a WBO belt.
Actually, no, it wasn't. Actually, he didn't have a linear belt because there is no linear belt. He has a Ring Magazine belt, not a linear belt. There is no linear belt.
The Ring Magazine, the lineal belt. But we know how my brother D-Free feel about the Ring.
I ain't gonna lie.
There is no linear belt.
I ain't gonna lie. Boxing got too many fucking belts. For me to be a boxing fan and still get confused, that's fucked up.
Did y'all see the undisputed Intercontinental title holder Saturday night? Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah,
that nigga in the undisputed Intercontinental title holder. I'm like, dog, how the fuck this nigga got 2 belts and he ain't a champion? Not one. He the silver WBC
and the Latino champion
and the WBO Latino champion.
That nigga's got a Latino champion.
Yeah,
and I'm surprised. What I will say is I'm surprised that is not BBO's favorite fighter because he is Mexican. I thought he would be one of his favorite fighters.
Yeah, what do you have with Mexicans, bro? What's going on?
I don't have none with Mexicans, man. I don't know where y'all get this from.
He likes the style of fighting. He like that style of fighting.
Listen, I don't want to name drop on your channel, but I know somebody you will go into big beef with because that nigga can't stand Mexicans. That's the only time they make videos now.
Oh, I know you talking about. But he had his own kind, man. So salute to him, man.
Hey, I swear that nigga don't talk about shit until a Mexican say something or a Mexican lose or a Mexican do anything. That nigga making a video quick and a bitch.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like Marvin Hagler, who was a black Mexican. I like that style. I don't necessarily care about who it is. I like that come forward style, the bringing the fight to you style. I'm not a big fan of the slick boxing.
So what you think about Virgil Ortiz and Boots?
I think Virgil Styles Boots.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, you smoking that shit, man.
Hey, y'all capping out, man, because at the end of the day, Virgil is too big for him, man. He's too big for him.
Get dropped by Green Beans?
Who?
Yes. And Mean Machine? Mean Machine hits harder than Spence, by the way.
Didn't he knock down Terrence Crawford too, right?
Yeah.
So that's not like Green Bean ain't no fighter.
Unofficial.
Kareem, he hits harder than Spence, so you can cry me.
Bro, I'm just saying that nigga had listen, and I'll rock with Virgil. That nigga from my city, and I'm gonna rock with him. You feel me? But the nigga was laying on his chest. You feel me? And the nigga had to get up like he was doing a fucking push up. You feel me?
Trap Media is speaking some facts. He said Boots' power is overrated. He's a dirty fighter. That's a fact right there. He hit you all in the nuts. He threw a lot of elbows. All that. I mean,
what are you even talking about? You talking about Spence? Yeah, we agree.
No, Boots.
He does throw a lot of nut shots.
No, you talking about Boots.
Like,
Boots throw no nut
listen. Hold on. Hey, boxing nerd. Now, that's something that nigga Earl should have did. After nigga beating my ass like that, I'm hitting him with a low blow.
That's what I said. I said that shit right after the fight. I was like, dog, he could have hit the nigga in the nuts at least once.
Bro, listen. I'm already losing every fucking round. If I hit him in a low blow, so what? Like,
So you wanted him to get a DQ
point.
or something?
I'm already losing. Nigga, that's give me time to regroup myself and talk to my trainer and see what the fuck is going on with me, nigga.
That's one of the reasons.
I would have loaded up on that bitch too. I would have made it obvious. I would never try to sneak it.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I stopped boxing and never went professional with my boxing career, because I be damn if I'm just gonna let a nigga just beat my ass. I'm swear to God, I'm gonna take that shit to the streets. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. You not gonna I got my family out here watching, my kids and everything. You just gonna beat my ass like that? Fuck no, dog. I don't give a fuck. I done already made millions. I don't care. You're not doing this shit in front of my family like that.
And one thing that Boost does do, Boxing Nerd and Juan, y'all gotta admit, he does do a lot of rabbit punching, hitting behind the head.
Nah, that's because the opponent's ducking into the shot. It's legal.
No, that's cap. He said
what
Earl,
it is. If you know boxing, that's legal. If you duck into the shot, it's legal, bro. It's not his fault. They're ducking, and he.
What are you talking about? What you talking about?
He talking about Earl's. He talking about Boots. You know, Boots like to do a lot of that rabbit punch and hit you behind the head.
Boots don't do rabbit punch. He don't do rabbit punches. He don't do rabbit punches. He hits them right behind the ear. It's not a rabbit punch. It's a shot right behind the ear.
I'll be capping, man. What's wrong?
Why you hitting him behind the ear?
Because they duck into the shot.
That's a pressure point. That's a pressure point. When you hit him behind the ear, you knock guys out like that. That's a pressure point. Right behind the ear is a pressure point. So
knock off the equilibrium. Come on, man.
Hey, Boxing Nerd.
What?
So check it out. I fought with that nigga Boots, right? But listen, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. He played way too much in that ring. He played way too much. When that nigga throw punches and he'll keep his arm out for 2 or 3 seconds at a time, then he'll swipe his head to the left and not look for 2 or 3 seconds at a time and come back and deal. If he do that shit against fucking Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence, he get knocked the fuck out.
No, but he does he does that when he knows that he got those fights figured out. When he got the fight figured, he don't do it at the beginning of the fight. It's only when he got them figured out. You'll see it towards the end of the fight when he's about to knock the guy out, or towards the end of the 12th round. When it goes past like 6 rounds, you'll see him start playing. Once he know that the guy can't touch him, he doesn't have the speed to touch him, his power is not there. That's when you see Boots start to play around, because he know that this guy can't keep up with him. Mm-hmm. That's when he does it.
I don't know what your name is because I can't see it, bro. But I'm gonna let you know this ain't no fucking game. You feel me? So you wanna come here playing and shit. You can't play with no elite nigga. That shit don't work. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you beating the shit out of an elite nigga. If you pause for 3 seconds, nigga, and you leave yourself wide open, these ain't no fucking Delormes and shit, bro. These niggas gonna fuck you up, nigga.
That's the thing.
Gonna fuck you up, nigga. Charlo gonna fuck you up, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. But you talking about he doing that with guys that's not elite. So we don't know if he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna do it when he's in there with an elite guy. You talking about guys that he's doing it with that are elite. I mean that's are elite. The guys that's elite, he's not doing. I don't think he's gonna do that, because it's just like when you playing basketball, you know somebody that got skills, you know somebody that don't got skills. When you playing against somebody that don't got skills, you're gonna be trying new shit that you never did. But when you playing with a nigga got skills, nigga, you on your A game. You shooting nothing but straight shots, wide open jumpers. You ain't shooting no half court, none of that. You taking wide open. You playing your A game, but you know when a nigga ain't on your level, you like, man, I'm gonna try this motherfucking reverse layup, see if I can do it like Mike. You doing stupid shit because you know the nigga fuck with you.
You give me Philly vibes.
He from the DMV, man. That's what it is. He's from the DMV. But hey, D Free, I think what he's saying is, you remember how James 20 was in there playing where Roy and got knocked out? That's what he's talking about. Like maybe he might try to play with the wrong person and get beat up. That's what he.
Yeah, I mean, if he do that, he get caught. Then he's like, nigga, you shouldn't have been doing it. But I don't think he's gonna do it with the elite guys. I think he'll do it.
I agree.
To be honest with you, I can see Boots losing to a nigga.
What's going on, AB?
I can see Boots losing to a nigga that we don't expect him to lose to, just because he played too fucking much. You know what I'm saying? He's just like fucking. What was that nigga Tony Harris? You know, he one of them Tony Harrison type niggas. You know what I'm saying?
He be
hell no.
Yeah,
hell no.
This guy's so disrespectful.
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you like this. This how you know that. This how you know. Hold up. Let me say this real quick. This is how you know that Boots is going to do that when he plays.
Hold up, bro. Your audio
You didn't
fucked
see him
up.
when he fought Kern.
Hold on, your audio fucked up. Turn your camera off.
When he fought Kern, he didn't.
Hold on, we can't hear you, D-Free. Something going on with your audio.
What?
Your audio was messed up. Say what you said again. If your audio was messed up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No.
Your audio was messed up for a second.
This is how you know that he's not going to do it. Yeah, this is how you know he's going to do it with the elite guys.
Hey, hold up, bro.
He didn't play around.
Hey, did you do something with your mic, bro?
Yeah, it's making a lot of noise. We could barely hear you, D-Free. Is your mic messed up or something?
I think he did something with his mic.
Yeah, because I can hear you. Now we can hear you.
Bro,
yeah,
that
can hear you.
That shit staticky as fuck.
Yeah,
what I said was when he fought against Kern, he didn't play no with Kern. You no playing around with Kern.
No, he didn't. He said just do said fact that's a legal shot. He talking about that shot behind the ear. Salute to my man Trap Media USA. He said he did it against Clayton, the Lauren May Villa.
Yo, they just fear the guy, man. That's all. They fear the guy, bro. That's it.
I mean, salute to my
They're
man.
gonna find any little thing to discredit him. They're scared.
I mean, at the
This
end of
guy
the
is
day, man,
Boots is dangerous, man.
Boots is a middle.
I'm not taking.
So what is Errol Spence then? You talking about Boots as a middleweight?
Listen, I'm not taking nothing away from Boots. I'm saying him doing all that playful ass shit. And,
bro, he's playing.
Listen, bro. Hold on, listen. He doing all this playful ass shit in a sport where it's not a fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So it just give me Tony Harrison vibes. You feel me? He gonna get in that bitch doing too much, gonna get fucking caught. Bad. I can like I say, I can see a nigga we don't know knocking Jordan Ennis the fuck out, or not knocking him out or fucking him up where he getting off the canvas like, damn, is he all right? You feel me? Because he played too much, bro. It's not a fucking game.
Hey, D-Free, I think it's some validity to that statement because he beat in there clowning, D-Free. I mean, he was clowning versus Villa, man. That was, I don't know what he be doing, man. Like when he's doing that drunken boxer stuff, man. He was in there clowning, bro. Like I don't know if that's safe at this level. What you think?
No, I mean I'm not saying that he don't. What
By
that
that
is,
time, he
I
had
don't
Villa's
think that he
timing.
would do it with the. So yeah, he might caught with somebody that's not elite. He's not going to get caught by somebody that is elite because I don't think he's going to play those games with the elite guys because he knows that those guys are coming to fight.
Oh, so you think he's just doing it to play around? I see what you say. You say he won't do that on a big fight. Okay.
Yeah,
he said.
To be honest with you, hold on, bro. When you do something, when you do something on a regular basis, it comes second nature to you, right? So it's gonna be second nature when he catch somebody with a elite fight with a good shot. He gonna start feeling himself. He gonna start smelling his nuts. You feel me? That's what the fuck gonna happen. The nigga gonna start smelling himself, and then next thing you know, the ref gonna be like 10, and he gonna be like, "What the fuck happened?" That's what the fuck gonna happen, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, guys, man. This has been a great chat, man. I gotta say salute to my co-host D-Free, man, because he bring a different insight to it. Because I can honestly say this: people try to get on me for liking the Mexican style fighters or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Errol Spence is a great champion. He'll probably go to the Hall of Fame, but we just found out that Bud Crawford. But we just who said that?
Kareem Boxing News.
Oh, okay. Anyway. Hey,
he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
A Hall of Famer? Who the fuck did he beat to become a Hall of Famer?
Whoa! Now you're questioning Earl Spence's resume,
nigga. You ain't never heard me say Earl Spence was a Hall of Famer. He ain't did enough.
He's a unified champion.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not saying going to the Hall. I'm not saying he's in the Hall of Fame right now. I'm not saying he's going to the Hall of Fame. But if they talking about a guy like Shawn Porter is a Hall of Famer,
Tim Bradley.
Earl Spence is a Hall of Famer because Earl Spence is a unified champion. Shawn Porter was never unified.
But you think Shawn Porter is a first ballot Hall of Famer?
No.
He's got to be second or third.
I didn't say that. I said if they say Shawn, I'm not saying that first, but I'm saying if they say that Shawn Porter is a Hall of Famer, I'm gonna say Earl say Hall of Famer because he was unified. Shawn Porter's never been unified.
Well,
I don't know what he's going to do in his career.
Well, I will put Earl Spence over Porter. Yeah, I will put Earl Spence over Porter, but just to flat out say Earl Spence a first ballot Hall of Famer is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And let's like Boxing Nerd, you never heard me say that shit. So,
hey,
hold on, Boxing Nerd.
Hey,
hold on.
Hold
on. So Boxing Nerd, so if you heard me say that shit, screen record, I'll send you $100. I swear to God.
I never said you. I heard you say that, but I don't know why you're questioning his resume all of a sudden.
No, I'm not questioning his resume. I'm saying he haven't did enough to become a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Hey, Reem, let me ask you a quick question outside of boxing.
You got Rocky Balboa in the Hall of Fame.
That's true. Hey, Kareem, did you finally get monetized yet, man?
Hell no, them bitches fuck me over, man. Fuck you too, bro.
hey, but me and my brother D Free, we on the route to become. We on the route to get him to 1,000. We on the route. I'm already there. We on the route to get these watch hours up, man. Me and my brother D Free, we gonna push forward, man. We got the new hottest boxing show out, the D Free and BBO show. And you know what? Guess what, man? Here we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have some laughs. And yes, Boxing Nerd, we're gonna say pause. Yes, we are. Yes, Kareem, we're gonna say pause.
You too old, bro. You too old.
Way too old, man. I don't understand.
Hey, this nigga here older than Jesus talking about I've been talking about pause.
This guy's a grown man. Why you need to? What the hell?
I was on your live the other day when you said I'm an Asiatic black man. I said, man, he been reading messages. He been reading messages.
The nigga Vic didn't have
to the black man, ain't you?
hey, tell him about that boy. Hey, shout out to my man Vic. I don't know what Vic been, man. I guess you don't have to do what you said you was gonna do, Vic. So salute to Vic, man. Pull your hat back around. You done. You ain't got to do nothing now, man.
He didn't have to bend the knee. He didn't have to bend the knee.
All right, to get us out of here, D Free, give us the last words, man, before we get out of here, brother.
Damn, nigga, you closing the show as soon as a real nigga get on?
We got some more time. I know if y'all had you good, D Free?
Hey, what that white boy say? Hey, today I got time, cuz.
I was saying you got time, or I know we've been on 2 hours. I didn't know if you had something else to do.
Nigga, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm my own boss. I'm myself. I ain't got nowhere to go.
All right, well, my bad. Cancel what I said. We gonna keep
going. BBO. Get that watch time up, young nigga.
Hey, it's you know what's funny, man. The thing about
I ain't got nowhere to go.
Hey, the funny thing about YouTube, man, it's like a freaking game, man. Like 1 minute you doing good, then they hit you with something stupid. Like I got a strike one time for putting up a video about I think it was Bill Gates or something crazy.
When the guy got arrested. I remember that.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm gonna say this though. Who y'all got in the AJ versus Wilder fight? That's the big question.
Come on, let's be respectful.
Wilder all day.
Every day of the week and twice on a Sunday.
I don't think Anthony, even though I fought with Derrick James, he from my city, all that. I still ain't nothing you can do to Anthony Joshua to get past fucking Wilder, bro. Like, I don't see that nigga making past 5 or 6 rounds. I'm really saying like 5, but more like 1 maybe. Like
This guy said more like 1 maybe.
no, for real. Like, I don't see that nigga Anthony Joshua. He ain't got no dog in him. He got a lot of quit in him. You seen Anthony Joshua quit on 2 separate occasions in the middle of a fight. He literally quit. Y'all seen it with your own eyes. So you telling me the hardest hitting nigga, one of the hardest hitting niggas of all time, going across your noggin, and you just gonna get back up? I remember when that nigga Andy Louise had dropped his ass. That nigga AJ grabbed the ropes and looked at his corner like, nigga, throwing the towel. Am I lying?
You ain't lying, man.
Tell me I'm lying.
Who you got winning one? Who you got winning? I think my man Juan fell asleep. Hey, D3, who you got winning that fight, man?
You said what?
Who you got winning that AJ versus Wilder fight?
Man, I got Wilder. I got Wilder by probably by the 5th or 6th round knockout. See, the thing is, I don't think Anthony Joshua got any. His is depleted. Like he doesn't trust his chin, and he's too robotic.
Hey, bro, whatever you
do, he doesn't trust his chin, and
he's too robotic. Hey, what's your name? I don't know your name, but hey, whatever you doing with your audio earlier, do that again. You can't understand what you're saying.
My Wi-Fi. Yo, yeah.
Your shit sound like you popping popcorn.
Hey, salute to my man Bruce Gas, man, pulling up. Bruce Gas, what's up with you, brother?
That boy got Muhammad Ali as his profile picture.
Yeah.
What, you in the nation or
Greatest
something?
of all time.
No, I just like the way I look. That's all.
Oh, good. I heard, like I said, I heard you talking about Asiatic black man. I'm like, okay, nation.
Hey, Korea, you a goofball.
Why I'm a goofball? You the one call yourself an Asiatic black man.
I just thought it was fun.
But then you gonna say it, then you gonna talk about, I already know what you already don't you don't know what that is. I'm like I'm glad you didn't say that shit to me, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
You said what?
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's real hard for me to go back and watch Muhammad Ali fights. Like, if I want to go to sleep, I'll put one of them fights on. You feel me? Like, I go to sleep real quick. Put all that.
You know the best way to start watching boxing, man, is to watch the big knockouts. If you watch George Foreman versus Muhammad Ali, that'd be a good fight. In Norton 1 and 2. You gotta watch these like action-packed fights. Because when you're watching, you kind of see like I kind of watch these guys when they was young and doing like that.
No, but yeah, I can't. Like, if the fight on is fighting on the HD, bro, it's hard for me to watch.
He said the fight on the HD is hard for me to watch.
Yeah. Hey, so let me ask you a question. So I be buying like the pay-per-views on Showtime and shit. So like, once you buy it, you can't go back and rewatch it at all?
No, you can watch it for free on YouTube the next day.
Nah, I'm talking about with HD. I don't like that low quality shit. It make my eyes hurt.
Oh, this guy, man, Curry.
Hey, because to be honest with you, bro, I feel like I spent $85 on a fight, bro.
I should be able to watch it whenever I want to.
Yeah, I feel like I should watch that motherfucker for life. Nigga,
Yeah,
I paid $85 for it. Like,
it's
don't tell me
mine.
I get to watch it live and never watch it again.
It belongs to me now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, let me ask y'all this: what did y'all think about that performance by Esau Cruz? How y'all think he looked in that fight?
He looked
I
like
wasn't,
Dookie
to be
water.
honest with you, I wasn't paying no
He had
attention
zero
to none of the
jabs.
fight.
He had no jabs whatsoever. I've never seen such horrible display of abilities. They dared to call him the Mexican Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had a lovely jab that set up everything. Like,
Yeah,
how dare you?
Hey,
that's a
Boxing
fact.
Nerd,
Yo, what's good?
I seen you a couple of weeks getting into it with another YouTuber and shit. I like, damn. I said, boy, yo ass to touch your camera on and everything, boy. Yo ass want to smoke with a nigga, man. I was like, that boy finna come to Canada, all the way to Atlanta, to fucking nigga up. You hear me?
Type his name in the private chat. What's his name?
You know, y'all was
D-Free.
y'all was about to have a whole push-up contest.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, we're cool now.
The
cool
nigga
now.
from Atlanta.
Yeah, we cool now.
Oh yeah, okay. Y'all buddy now. Y'all holding hands and shit.
No, I'm not that low. But like, you was talking crazy to me for a little bit. I was just like, as a man, I will never. No. Oh, watch about when you talk to me like a certain way. Like,
yeah, man. I said, Boxing ain't got smoke with a nigga, man.
yeah, I was just like, yo, as a man, there's only a certain amount of disrespect. I don't take that much at all, for real. Like,
so why none of y'all didn't go to the fight though?
I wanted to, bro. Cream, you don't understand how bad I wanted to, bro. Why didn't you go?
Because it was too expensive for me.
You were telling me how you and your boys were gonna do this, that, and the third, and get together.
No. My partner, he know a lot of people that like boxing. I only got one diehard boxing fan. I mean partner. You know what I'm saying? Rest of my partner like casual fans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he know a lot of people that's in boxing and shit. And they was talking about they're gonna get a suite or whatever. And it was like, I think they said gonna be like 20,000. I'm like, cool. I'm I'm cool with that because we're gonna be like at least like 15 to 20 of us. We all gonna pay like $1,000 a piece. I was cool with that, but them niggas never did get the suite. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, fuck it.
I see.
But I wasn't for to pay $2,500 for some nosebleeds. That shit was over with. I'm not paying $2,500 and I can't see the fight, bro. I'm not gonna pay $2,500 just to watch a big ass screen. You know what I'm saying? I got a big ass TV at home. You feel me?
Yo.
Hey, D-Free, I was gonna ask you, man, what's the next fight you think you're gonna go to, man? What's the next fight you plan on going to?
Depending on where this daggone Salo and Canelo fight, I want to try to make that. And depending on who Tank Davis fight next and where they fight at, I'll probably go to that.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to that. I definitely want to go to that Canelo Charlo fight. I wonder what they gonna fight in Texas?
They fighting in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
It might be in Texas.
No, it's in Vegas.
That would sell out at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, I think.
Oh, if that bitch was in Dallas, nigga, I would already be planning to go.
Hey, I was at the Ugas fight. That's what I'm saying. If it's in Dallas, I
was at the Ugas fight too. Where you? Oh, you say you from DC though, right?
Yeah, I was down there with all my TWT family. I was down there with Southern T, G5, Queequeg, Ashley Corner. It was BFTB. We met up with BFTB, but he had to leave and go to New Jersey, so he didn't go to the fight. But we met up with we all chilled out the day before.
Yeah, I was there.
Not that
I was
goofball.
there too, bro. I was there. I was at the weigh-ins and everything.
Yeah, I was out there. I stayed out there for the whole weekend.
Pulling up to my city and not checking in.
Oh, here we go.
Not this again. Oh my God.
That's the first time I've been to. That's the first time I've been to Dallas. I've been down to Texas. I was in the military. I was in Fort Hood. I've been in Texas. I've been in.
Yeah, man. You gotta check in with me before you touch down in my city, man.
Shut the hell up, Kareem, man.
I used to go to Austin, go to 6th Street in Austin all the time. I used to go to San Antonio all the time and Houston. But that was the first time that I was in Dallas.
Nobody needs to check it with corny ass Kareem.
Damn, why you gotta talk to a real nigga like that, Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ended up getting a picture with David Benavidez. I got one with Frank Martin.
That's a waste of a picture.
Shit, David Benavidez was standing right next to me. We was at Papados. He was standing right next to me. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, oh shit, this is David Benavidez. But I'm looking at him, I'm like, this nigga not as big as I thought he was.
Nah, he just tall. He ain't
even all that tall. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like,
well, how tall are you then, nigga?
I'm 5'10", but the nigga only like 5'2". I mean, that's
5'2".
He only like
what the hell did I just hear?
No. I said 5'2". I meant to say 6'2". He's only like 6'2".
Nigga, 6'2" is
6'1.5" actually.
No, it's not.
6'2" is tall, bro.
My son is 6'2". That's not tall. That's taller than me, but it's not tall.
Man, anything over 6 feet is tall.
Nah. Well, I mean, maybe
anything
for you,
over
but
5'9" is tall.
I've been around a lot of it because I play semi-pro football, and I play college ball, so I've been around a lot of tall niggas. I've been around niggas that was 6'5", 6'9". I've been around a lot of tall motherfuckers. So 6'2" is not tall to me because I know like 3 niggas right now that's 6'9".
I don't know, bro. Anything over 6 foot is tall, bro.
Nah,
to be honest with you, bro, really, it's 5'11", bro. 5'11" is tall, bro.
Yeah, say it again, Brody.
No, listen, hold on. The average man height in America is 5'9". The average. So that nigga's above average. Anything over 5'9" is above average, bro.
Well, so you telling me I'm above average because I don't think I'm above average. I'm 5'10".
Well, you're above average. You slightly.
Nah.
Slightly.
I mean, if that's what you say, not me. Like I said, anything that's over 6'3", anybody that's over 6'3", then you're tall.
Nigga, I'm 5'8". I wish I was 5'10".
No, yeah, I'm 5'10", but like I said, I stood next to him. I'm sitting there looking at him like, damn, this nigga not as big as I thought he was. I thought that nigga was like a giant. But
that nigga Frank Martin a little ass nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a picture with Frank Martin. That nigga like 5'5", 5'6" on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like Tank Davis. You see Tank Davis in person, you be like, God damn.
I got a picture with I got a picture with Sean Porter too. I literally looked down at Sean Porter and was talking to him, bro. Literally looking down at him like me and Sean Porter. We had a whole conversation for real.
I'm gonna tell you somebody that's little. Somebody that's little. My cousin Gary Russell, Mr. Gary Russell. That nigga little as shit, dog.
That's your cousin, bro.
That's my cousin.
All right. Well, okay, hold on, slow it down, nigga.
That's why I said it.
I got questions.
That's why I said if I would have
questions.
That's why I said if I would have any favorite fighter, it would be one of the Russells.
Okay.
I don't have a favorite fighter.
I got questions then.
What's up?
Why did your cousin? No disrespect. No, so anything I say, please don't take it in disrespect. But why did your cousin? What was that nigga name he fought? I can't even remember the little essay name.
Masayo?
Yeah, Masayo. He went to go fight Masayo for like $500K, and Devin Haney offered that nigga like $2.5 million.
No, he didn't.
How much did he offer him?
He offered him 1.5, and if he beat Devin Haney, then he'll get another 5.
Okay, so he turned down a potential $2 million to go fight a nigga named Masayo for $500,000.
And the reason why he didn't fight
Hold
Devin Haney.
on. Let me tell you the reason what I heard first. The reason I heard, because I think Devin Haney had sent the nigga contract like 6 weeks out because Devin Haney had like a set date. And the nigga was like, the proper training camp is 8 weeks. I'm like, nigga, you always talking about you in shape.
That's not the reason. First
okay, so tell me why then, bro.
The first contract that they sent, Gary Russell had to sign to DHP. He had to sign to DHP.
What the fuck is DHP? Devin
Haney Promotions.
Okay.
He had to sign to DHP for, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was multiple fights. I don't think it was just one fight. I think it was multiple fights. And they spelt their name wrong. I don't know how the fuck you spell your own fucking name wrong, but I don't know if it was Bill Haney or Devin Haney. Somebody spelt their name wrong. One of them spelt their name wrong on the paperwork. So that was the first thing. And then his father was in and out of the hospital, so it took them a long time to get back with the contract and all that. Because his father was having health complications because he was a diabetic. He was having health complications. And he ended up getting one of his legs amputated because of his health his health situation, and then eventually he ended up passing last year. But the second time that they had sent the contract, when they did everything with Batman and Bill Haney on BFTB, that's when they came up with the 1.5, and if he win, he'll get the other 5. When they came up with the second one, the reason why it didn't go through is because the father said he didn't want to do business with Bill Haney after the first situation. He was like, he don't want to do business with him because he saw the whole bad blood and the name calling and all that. He's like, he don't do business with people like that. He wanted to be a respectable situation. He was like, nah, he's not doing business with him. So being though that his father was his manager and his trainer, that's who he listened to. That's his father. That's who he listened to. So his father said no, and he said no.
Okay, no disrespect to your cousin. Rest in peace to him or whatever. But again, I 100%. No disrespect. But so he literally turned down a fight because he felt like somebody was being disrespectful.
No, his father turned down the fight.
I know. That's what I'm saying. His father turned down a fight because he said Devin Haney or his Devin Haney team or even whatever dealing with Devin Haney was being too disrespectful.
Huh?
They said he was being too disrespectful.
No, I didn't say they said Devin Haney was being too disrespectful. Bill Haney was the one handling.
I'm talking about Devin Haney team.
It's Bill Haney, not Devin Haney Sr.
It don't matter as long as it's part of Devin Haney. Like Devin Haney is part of Bill Haney and Haney.
And I'm telling you who it was. It was Bill Haney. Bill Haney.
So,
if you haven't seen the interviews and the back and forth between Batman and Bill Haney, it was like Bill Haney had told Batman, man, fuck your father, this and that. And this, like I said, this is at the time that Unc was in the hospital. He got his leg amputated, and he was going through his health situation. And so they were like, nah, we're not fucking with that nigga. We're not doing business with him. That's how he felt. He was like, I'm not doing business with him because you being disrespectful to me, and I'm going through health situations, and I'm not doing business with you. So
okay, I got a question. So I'm not trying to I'm not trying to pocket watch, but have Gary Russell ever got a bigger payday than $2.5 million?
He ain't never had he wouldn't never got a payday for 2.5.
Okay, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful because I know he passed away, bro. But he
wouldn't have got 2.5 if he'd have fought Devin.
But you told me he would have got 2.5.
He wouldn't have got 2.5. The contract wasn't for 2.5.
How much was the contract for again?
The contract was for 1.5, and they said if you win, I will give you $500,000.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I apologize. So
the contract was for 1.5, and Bill Haney said if he win, I give you $500,000 out of my pocket. The contract wasn't for $2 million. It was for 1.5.
So he still turned down a
Regard.
possible
Okay.
$2 million.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you like this. So did Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford turned down his biggest payday when he didn't fight Manny Pacquiao.
Again, we're not talking about Crawford right now.
No, but you asked me, you said, but he turned down his biggest payday. A lot of people turn down big paydays. You act like he's the only one that ever did it. There's a lot of people that did it.
No, but I'm not. I don't want to talk about Crawford right now. I'm talking about Gary Russell because
I don't know.
Listen,
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know how much money Gary Russell got. I don't deal with his money. I don't know how much money you got.
Because my thing is with Gary Russell, bro, he be talking like a whole lot of noise on the internet. Anytime Tank do something, he making a video.
Yeah, he been wanting to get at Tank since Tank was at 126.
Yeah, anytime Devin Haney posts something, he on the internet talking smack, and it's like, damn, Devin Haney tried to fight you. Like
he ain't say nothing about Devin Haney.
Bro, he did call out Devin Haney, bro.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Bro.
No, he did not.
He did, bro.
No, he did not. I know the whole.
God, he did, bro.
He did not call out Devin Haney. No, he didn't. You got the whole story wrong. He did not call out Devin Haney. What happened was him and Bud Crawford was going at it, and Devin Haney, he told Bud Crawford, "Send me the 1.5 and we could get in the ring." Devin Haney stepped in and said, "I'll send you the 1.5." And then that's how the whole situation happened with Devin Haney. He never called Devin Haney out.
All right, bro. So when I find his video footage,
and you talking about the video when he said, boy, your father got you in ass whooping that wrote you a check that your ass can't cash. I know what you're talking about. He didn't call Devin Haney out. Devin Haney jumped in his situation.
So you saying he just ducked Devin Haney?
No, he didn't duck Devin Haney. How can you duck somebody you're not at the weight class? He would have had to move up 2 weight classes.
Hold on. So what weight class do Gary Russell fight at right now?
126.
Damn, that nigga still at, I thought he was at 130.
He's been at 126 his whole career. He's never been at no other.
So why the fuck he calling out Tank?
He didn't. He's been calling out Tank since he was at 126.
Why the fuck he ain't moved up?
They ain't, for what? He's not getting no fights.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody at 126. If
you trying to fight, at
126. Nobody.
If you trying to fight, he's not gonna get nobody at 130 neither.
But 130 is better than 126 right now.
No, it's not.
Like hell, it ain't.
No, it's not.
Who's at 130?
What's that nigga that Shakur just beat up?
Who's at 130? Who's at 130?
Valdez up there.
Pig is better than Oscar Valdez, bro.
No, I mean, if you want to sit there and say he called out Shakur too when Shakur was at 126. Shakur ain't take that fight. He called him out at 126.
So
like I said, he still ain't going to
like is that nigga.
The guy that was at 126, they went to 130. They wasn't fighting him at 126. They're not going to fight him at 130.
What weight class did Gary Russell start at?
I just told you.
I said start.
126. He's been there his whole career. I just told you.
Oh, so he's been at one weight class his whole career. Ain't that the same weight class that Ray Vargas and what's that nigga Ray Vargas just lost to?
Masayo.
No, Ray Vargas just lost to. Ray Vargas. And
you talking about Colbert?
No, Shockey.
Who?
Shockey, the nigga from Houston. The nigga they just fought in San Antonio. Ray Vargas and Shockey. They just fought in San Antonio about a few months ago.
Hey Kareem, 126 is loaded, bro. What are you talking about?
No, like I said, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nobody at 130 except for Osaki Foster and Oscar Valdez. That's it.
Yeah, Osaki Foster. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
That's at 130.
Oh, that's it. I thought he was at 126.
He's at 130.
Well, he's been at 130. More niggas in.
He's been at 130, but like I said, you said why didn't he move up? The guys that he was trying to fight at 126 moved to 130. He wasn't going to get those fights anyway. They wasn't fighting him at 126. They're not going to fight him at 130. And at 130, he ain't got no belt.
He had a belt the whole time he was at 126. Just about the whole time he was at 126, he had a belt.
Hello, why the fuck do my shit say Crawford is pound for pound king? Bro, BVL, what the fuck you doing, bro? Well, anyway,
I ain't do that, goofball.
Bro, stop playing with me. Take that shit off my name, bro.
I ain't do that, you goofball. I ain't do that. What you talking about?
Bro, I don't fuck with that crack, baby. Take that shit off my shit, bro.
Hey, man, you better stop eating them hot Cheetos, man. They messing your brain up, bro.
But now, I do like the other Gary Russell, though. The one that
Antoine. That's Antoine.
The one that fight at 140.
That's Antoine.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. He looked kind of bad against that nigga with that ugly ass ponytail in his head.
Rancis Bartholomew.
Yeah, he didn't look too good in that, and I really thought he got like a gift inside that hole for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like Gary Russell, he always looked good in his fights, but versus him, he didn't look too good at all. You know what I'm saying?
I said he ain't look his best, but y'all got to remember that was the first fight that he had since his father passed. He fought I think 2-3 months after his father passed, so he was still dealing with the death of his father, and that was the first fight that he fought since his father passed. So that was the first time he didn't have his father in his corner. So you're not going to look 100% yourself when you used to having somebody in your corner to train you, and then all of a sudden this person is not in your corner no more. It is not like you got rid of him; he passed away. So,
is he ranked now?
Huh?
Is he ranked?
He's been ranked. He's always been ranked.
I'm waiting. I want him to get a shot because
he had a shot. He had a shot for the belt that Rolly just got. That's how Rolly got that shot, because Mr. Gary Russell was like, nah, he's not ready yet. Because
I thought he was undefeated though, right?
Yeah, he's undefeated. He's undefeated, all knockouts. But
all knockouts?
All knockouts. You got 14 fights, 14 knockouts. Or 15 fights, 15 knockouts. I can't remember. I know it's either 14 or 15. It might be 16. Whatever it is, he got all knockouts. He's 100% knockout ratio.
Yeah, I think he the goods, but the other Gary Russell, the one
Antonio,
the one who like to fight in Jordans and shit.
Antonio.
Yeah, his last fight, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on with you, buddy?
That's a fight. That's a fight that he was supposed to have a while ago. That guy pulled out, and then they end up making that fight again. And I think that I don't know. I don't think Antoine took him serious. I don't know what was going on with. Well, not Antoine, Antonio. I don't know what was going on with Antonio, because Antonio don't usually look like that.
Yeah, he made him look. He made him look bad. Like he looked real bad.
That dude that Antonio fought is not nowhere near Antonio level far as boxing ability.
And why the fuck he don't wear boxing shoes, bro?
Who? Antonio?
Yeah.
He do wear boxing shoes.
No, he don't. That nigga would come out in some Jordan 12s and fight that nigga, bro. And
those are boxing shoes. Those are boxing shoes,
bro. Those are not boxing. Bro, I got Jordans, bro.
I got Jordans too. I got every pair of Jordans they made. Those he got boxing shoes.
Bro, those not boxing shoes. Them Jordans. Them basketball shoes, bro.
Okay, when you look at the bottom of them Jordans, when you look at the bottom of them and you see they ain't got no grip, you like, oh shit, they are boxing shoes.
Right, hey man. Hey Kareem, I heard you was wearing Team Jordans around.
Hey, say I can show you my collection. I can show you. Hey, hold on. Put the camera on me. Stop playing with me, nigga. Put the camera on me, nigga. Stop playing.
Turn your camera on, man. We know you be.
Hold on.
Hey, D Free. He had some shoes on one time. They had on some Shaqs, man.
Come on, bro. Hey, don't play with it. Hold up.
I ain't never seen no blue Jordans, man. Okay.
Hey, I know you seen these bitches. I know you seen these.
I
know you seen these. If you ain't seen these, you ain't
seen them. I didn't have every pair of Jordans they made. Every pair of Jordans they made, I didn't have.
Stop playing with me, boy. Say,
I didn't have the very first Jordans when they was made in '83.
Hold on, nigga, stop playing with me, boy. What
them
is
some Team Jordans? You just showed me some Team Jordans,
boy.
You showed me some Team Jordans, man. Stop
Hold
playing.
on. Let me tell you something.
Those ain't look authentic, bro.
Hold on. Stop playing with me, boy. I got the bread.
Hold on. Let me see them soccer shoes you just showed us. Let me see them again.
Stop playing.
Oh, okay. I thought you had on some soccer shoes.
Yeah, I got the fucking threes. Come on, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing with me, bro. I do this shit, bro. I got the fucking Harris Sevens. Them hoes dirty.
Let me see the man.
Make sure. Come on, bro.
Let me see the man and make sure he's doing a dunk.
Now.
Don't
play with. Hey, yo, don't test my gangster, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? I know Jordans when I see them, nigga.
Let me see them shats.
Nigga, these motherfucking cherry 13s, nigga. I know Jordans when I see them. That nigga playing their basketball shoes, nigga.
No,
what are you talking about?
You do realize
Let's go my closet real quick.
You do realize they make Jordans as basketball shoes. I mean, as basketball.
Well, you know what? Tell Jordan to make some motherfucking steel toes too.
You do realize they make Air Force Ones as boxing shoes.
Hey, my man Kareem got them Ross Jordans, man. Them couple of those wasn't official that you showed us. Only 2 of them was like official.
What are you talking about, bro?
Them joints supposed to be doing the sky dunk and them joints doing the finger roll.
Jordan was going the other way on one of those pair of shoes you showed us, bro.
Bro, you got me fucked up.
He said Jordan was going the other way.
Yeah, no, boy.
Look like you had Jordan on a fast break on there.
I'm trying to find my Legends to 11. I don't know what I'm over there.
That brother showed us some blue Jordan. Them the ones from the Arab store. I used to have them.
Nigga, stop playing with me, bro.
Was those you got the see-through Air Forces too?
Boy, stop playing with me. You got no see-through Air Forces.
I'm trying to tell you. He wearing basketball shoes. Them joints are boxing shoes.
I got Air Forces too, nigga. Stop playing, bro. What are you talking about?
Don't nobody even wear Air Force Ones no more.
Nigga, you don't wear Air Force Ones.
No, we stopped wearing Air Force Ones.
Hold up. I got something for you East Coast niggas too. Yeah, I know you niggas like Timberlands. Nigga,
don't nobody wear them motherfuckers, nigga.
Huh?
Don't nobody wear those,
nigga.
Don't nobody. No, that's New York. I'm not New York. I don't wear them different color Timbs.
Man,
I don't wear them different color Timbs.
I know you'll rock them hoes. Stop playing.
Don't nobody wear no color Timbs, bro.
The only Timbs that niggas in DC ever wore was the daggone bubblegum sole Butters. We don't even wear Timbs like that no more. We wear Nike boots. We don't wear Timbs like that.
Hey, that dude.
Especially not no different color Timbs. We damn sure don't do that.
He showed us some purple Timbs, bro. Who wears purple Timbs, man?
Hey,
not nobody in DC.
You don't know. Listen, you don't know your fucking colors, bro.
Not nobody in DC.
Navy blue.
Nobody in DC will ever wear any different color pair of Timbs. Period.
I ain't gonna lie. I love those Gamma J's. Man.
These are not no fucking Gammas, bro.
I love the Gamma J's.
I don't even remember the last time I seen a nigga in DC with a pair of Timbs on. No, Timbs are so old. I don't even remember the last time I saw.
Man, I know this bull ain't up here showing like different colored Timberlands, bro.
Yes,
he what just happened?
Oh, is that Prize Fighter? Oh, that's Prize Fighter. That's Champ
crazy,
right hand man.
I don't even remember the last time a nigga wore.
Yo, hold on, my boy. Hold on. Last time, see, this shit was funny last time, you heard, but we're not gonna be mentioning other channels like that on this channel. It's like, so you can go back to Kareem's boxing with that bullshit. So go ahead with that.
Check it out.
Now I'm checking out how you just showed me some purple Timbs and some green.
Nigga, that wasn't no fucking purple. That was navy. That was.
I don't give a fuck what they was. Them shits was a different color. You heard?
Talking about, nigga.
I ain't never seen niggas do that. But anyway, back to boxing because this shit, y'all niggas talking about Jordans and Timbs. Back to boxing, bro. Y'all bugging right now.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you this, D-Free. Do they still wear Nike boots like they used to in DC?
Nike boots.
Yeah, we wear Nike boots.
Yeah, I remember Wale had that song. Still got my Nike boots. I remember I bought me a couple pairs.
If y'all had
Hell
come to
yeah,
Dallas
niggas
with
with
the
Nike
Nike boots on,
boots,
that shit
all
over.
positive Nike boots, regular Nike boots.
Yeah. Hey,
Don't come to Dallas with no Nike boots on. That shit over with.
hey, man, you was showing us a bunch of yums, man. We don't wear yums up here.
Nigga, I done already worn Nike boots to Dallas. What you talking about? Niggas was on the joint. What you talking about? I done wore Nike boots to Dallas and niggas was on them. They were like, where the fuck you get those from? This is what we wear in DC. Niggas was on them.
What the fuck is Nike on? What is that?
Man, get back to boxing, man. What we talking about right now, man?
Hey, man, we having some fun, man.
Hold on. This nigga prize fight gonna get on here. That nigga didn't greet nobody on this motherfucker.
Because I've been on the panel, but I've been on the panel already. I don't gotta greet you, nigga. This not your channel. I don't gotta greet you, nigga. What are you just talking about?
I'm just saying.
I don't gotta greet. I don't gotta greet you, nigga.
Hold on.
Are you serious?
Hold on, prize fight. I'm saying you didn't wipe your feet off before you walked in that nigga house.
But see, because I already did it already, nigga. I already did it already.
Hold on.
Hey, get your man.
Y'all not about to argue. Y'all not about to argue here. Hey, but let me ask y'all this real quick about
boxing.
That
nigga standing on the nigga couch and shit with his shoes on.
Hey,
now I come stand on your channel with my shoes on your channel.
Hey, D Free, I want
to
Hey, D Free, I want to ask you, man, why is Matias? I think it's Matias. Why is he being so avoided, man? At 140, why is everybody scared of him?
Say that again.
I said, why is everybody so scared of him at 140?
Ain't nobody scared of no goddamn T.O. Stop that bullshit.
No, I said Matias, dude, not T.O. Matias, man. I think that's his name. To do with the 19 knockout, 19 wins, 19 knockout.
You talking about
Matisse, my mistake, Matisse.
Because that nigga dangerous. What the fuck? You said nigga knocking niggas out. You be scared of that too.
When next time Gary Russell fight the one that's at 140?
Matisse said that nigga's dangerous.
When the next time Gary Russell fighting? The one that's at 140.
Antoine actually is training for a fight now.
Is that the one that
they were just on the live day before yesterday?
Is that the one that is at 140?
Yeah, the one at 140, Antoine.
Hey, tell that nigga I need it. No, I want an interview with the oldest Gary Russell. That's what I need to talk to.
Mr.
Gary Russell. I need to have a sit down with him.
Man, ain't nobody gonna sit down with you.
Man, your name prize fighter with $10 in your account. Sit back, bro.
I'm not even gonna go there with you tonight.
I know you not, because you already know what happened last time.
Yeah, all right.
hey, that boy Reem is crazy, man. But hey,
he corny is what
I'm gonna ask you this, D Free. I'm wondering, is Devin Haney, is this really a challenge for him fighting Regis, or are we just guessing it's gonna be a challenge? What do you think?
You said who?
I said, with Devin going to fight Regis Prograde, is this going to be a real challenge for him, or what you think?
I think it's a real challenge.
I don't know. Because it all depends on because a lot of people looked at the Regis last fight and was like, oh, Regis looked bad. Devin going to go up there and just outbox Regis or whatever. But they got to remember that could have just been a bad fight. I mean, Regis is a hell of a fighter. We saw what happened with Regis and Josh Taylor up until Josh Taylor got beat with T.O. He took Josh Taylor life and death. And a lot of people thought that Regis won that fight. He had Josh Taylor eyes sitting on the other side of his face. But I don't know. I mean, and then Devin Haney, he don't really have no punching power, so I don't know if he can keep Regis off of him. So I don't know.
I think I give, you know what, I gotta say this though. I think people gotta give Devin credit for understanding his limits, because it looked like 135 was really starting to be a very hard weight for him to make. So honestly, and I'll be honest, I've been the one to give Devin Haney his greatest critiques, but I think him going up to 140 is a good fight, and I think he should have just let the belts go and stop holding on to him. What you think about him trying to hold him to the belts while he going up?
What he about to do though, BBO? Ain't he moving up to fight Regis for 140 WBC, right?
Yeah, he vacated his 135.
They're gonna
okay,
make him
when he
drop
does
the
that, he got to
WBC belt.
relinquish the titles, right?
Yeah,
No,
they're gonna make him relinquish that title, not all of them, just that WBC title.
Okay, so he gonna keep the other 3 belts.
Yeah,
I really don't like that, but you know, I like Devin Haney
gonna fight somebody for the vacant WBC belt.
I like Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. I think that's gonna be a good fight, and I think I don't know, like you said, like the homie said, like, can he keep Regis off him? But Regis didn't have the best performance. I'm not gonna throw him out the window because he had one bad performance. You know, like you said, a lot of people thought he won Josh Taylor. I was one of them people that thought Regis was one or maybe a draw, but I think that's a good fight for Haney. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. You know, is Regis too big for 140? I don't think he is, but we gotta see, dog.
You know, Regis is a solid 140-pound fighter.
Yeah.
I think the thing with him is 140 is his weight, and I think he's very, very, very sturdy. I just don't know if he's as good as we think. I think that Devin really gonna have some trouble with him, especially on the mid-range. Because Devin kind of struggles, man, especially with the left hand. And I feel like Regis is really, really good on the inside and in the mid-range. And these are things that I think Devin Haney really needs some work on. But moving on, looking in the future. I know we always talk about Tio. Do you think Tio will fight the winner of that fight, D3?
I think Tio might end up getting a fight with Tank Davis.
Okay. You think that's gonna be at 140?
I think it might be at a catchweight. But then again, I don't know, because Tio is such a diva. He's gonna try to act like he's the ace out of Tank, and we all know he ain't no goddamn ace out of Tank.
At 140, he is.
No,
he's
absolutely. I don't give a fuck what way he at. He ain't no ace out of
To
Tank.
be honest, no, he ain't no.
What?
Listen, he'll never be the ace out of the Tank, bro.
Bro,
That nigga
Teofimo Lopez is
listen,
he
that
just
nigga
beat Josh
Tank-
Taylor, dog. He's number
listen,
1 in
bro,
the division.
listen,
How
it
he not
don't matter, bro.
No ace out.
That nigga Tank sold 1 million pay-per-views. Bro.
Okay, maybe not over Tank.
All right, then. That's what he said.
Maybe not. I thought he was talking about like somebody else.
It doesn't matter who he beat. It's about who put the asses in the seat. And Tank Davis put asses in the seat.
I'm gonna ask you this. So the thing I'm wondering, and most boxing fans are trying to figure out is Tio everything we think he is, or do you think he got room to grow?
I mean, it depends.
Everybody got room to grow.
No, it depends on if you think Tio is a mental case, a good boxer, a bad businessman. Then yeah, he's everything you think he is.
Well, I'm wondering, is his cries about the money, is that legitimate, or that's just him trying to get more money from Bob?
That's a mental case.
Shit.
Yeah, because he signed that contract. That's the thing. That's the thing. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because he got $1 million for the fight. You crying about the fight, but you signed it. What are you crying for? You signed it. You could have said, "No, I don't want this joint for no $1 million. Give me more." You didn't say that. You said, "I'll take the fight for $1 million."
And you know, I think the funny thing about this fight is, I think it's funny how the big fights in boxing don't get covered. I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, it's gonna get overshadowed by like a fight like Earl and Bud, or a fight like Inoue Fulton. I'm thinking at 140. Once those guys from 135 finish getting to 140, I think 140 is gonna be the best division in boxing. What do you think about that?
That nigga Tank got to go there first.
That's what I'm saying. Once the 135 guys get to 140, I think 140 is gonna be the best division.
No. Once Tank go there, then that bitch will be lit. Until then, bitch ain't gonna ever be lit.
I think Tank is a little bit too small for 140. What you think, D3 and Prize? Go ahead.
The thing is about 140. It really doesn't matter what weight division it is. It's about the star power. If you don't have no star power, you can have a lot of good fighters there, but if none of them are star power, niggas ain't gonna pay attention to it. So you gotta have some type of star power, because 135, is a lot of stars there. You got Devin Haney, Shakur, Loma, Tank. There was a lot of stars there. That's what a lot of people was watching that division. There was a lot of stars was there. So
I wouldn't mind seeing Gary Russell, because I know like a lot of people don't talk about Gary Russell, but I think Gary Russell is a really good fighter at 140. And I would like to see him fight. I know these ain't the big fights, but I would love to see him fight Ryan Garcia and Rolly. You know what I'm saying?
Which girl are you talking about? Antoine?
The one at 140.
Antoine. Oh yeah, Antoine. Okay.
So I would love to see him fight Rolly or Ryan. I think those would be some good fights I think those two matchups would be good fights to watch.
They won't fight him. They won't fight him.
I don't think Rolly will take that fight. I think Ryan will take it. I don't think Rolly will take it.
I don't think Ryan would take that fight.
I don't think Ryan will take that fight.
I'm gonna tell you why. Ryan just fought Tank Davis. He'll take that fight.
I ain't gonna lie. That nigga, bro, that nigga almost got knocked up by a nigga that's older than my grandpa.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
But fighting Tank Davis, that was the fight that he was scared of. He was scared of Tank Davis. Ryan.
Who? Gary?
No, Ryan. Ryan was scared of Tank Davis. That was the fight that he was scared of. And he finally got in the ring and got it. He like, fuck it. I got in there with Tank Davis. I get in there with all these motherfuckers. I know Tank Davis is a knockout artist. He caught me to the ribs, but I had already had a rib injury going into the fight.
Mm-hmm. So I guess what I'm saying is, do you think long term, now as we see Errol Spence and Bud Crawford leaving the division, you think the 147 and the 140 division will be able to pick up the slack?
You mean like after everybody at 135 go to 140?
No, what I'm saying is, as you see, everybody going to 140, and pretty soon someone gonna start going to 147 because it's about to be a new day at 147.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this last fight was the end of an era. I don't think people understand like that old era is over now. All those guys are going. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Adrian Bronner. I mean, all those guys are gone. Hey, and you know what's funny? I didn't even know that. You know that Adrian Bronner is the silver WBC champion? Did y'all see that?
I don't care. I don't care.
You said Adrian Bronner what?
They made Adrian Bronner the 140-pound silver champion.
Who cares?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, that's a silver champion. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, because what they said was he was supposed to fight Regis. They were trying to make that fight for him to fight Regis.
Regis gonna knock AB the fuck out.
Do Don King still own the WBC like he used to?
No.
Nah, but Adrian Broner sells tickets and they want to piece that
he
don't sell tickets like he used to.
What I will say is I got Regis winning that fight against AB, but I don't know if he'll knock AB out.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I would expect Gary Russell and Regis to knock out AB.
I don't think neither one of them will knock AB out because AB don't get hit like that. Even though he don't throw his hands, he don't get hit like that.
Manny Pacquiao.
I'm about to say Marcos Madonna was hitting the shit out the nigga ass, and that was shit was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was longer than that ago. That was 2011, man. That was a minute ago, bro.
So and then the nigga went to a decision with a fucking lawyer or a doctor or some shit not too long ago. He went to a decision with a nigga who's a fucking do brain surgery. Like, come on, bro. Bro, that nigga AB, I love AB, bro. That nigga AB is the nigga that made me start watching boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I always had that respect for him. But at the end of the day, that nigga trash.
Because he went to distance with a lawyer. What they got to do with him getting knocked out? I ain't saying he was going to win the fight. I just don't think he's going to
imagine a nigga with the motherfucking pop like motherfucking Russell and fucking Regis. Them niggas got pop at end of their punches. Them niggas coming with power. Them niggas not just.
Do they hit harder than Madonna?
And AB got pop.
Punch now.
You said what?
AB can take a punch.
Hey, shit.
AB can take a punch and AB can avoid a punch. AB still got defense, regardless of how we feel about him letting his hands go.
And that nigga still drinking.
He don't get hit like that.
I mean, he do drink a lot. I mean,
he was missing.
AB remind me of.
Fuck Fred, fuck Howard, and fuck all of them.
What about Robin? She's hot, right?
Robin?
Yeah.
Who cares about that bitch?
That's AB right there, man. Hey, but I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna ask you this before we get out of here. Hey, D Free, man, tell us one of your famous camp stories before we get out of here, bro. D Free, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Prize, you there? Kareem, you there?
Yeah. I'm with you.
I heard y'all stepped away from it. What you say again?
No, I said we had almost at the 3 minute mark, almost 3 hour mark. I was saying, can you tell us one of your famous stories, man, from camp, man, that you always tell before we get out of here?
No, I ain't got no famous story.
Hey, you be having some crazy stories about cats getting beat up and sparring and stuff like that, man. You gotta tell us a funny story, man. You gotta tell us one. You can't keep them all to yourself. Tell us one, bro.
Nah, I mean, like I said, I ain't got no stories like that. I just like I said, I grew up around boxing, so I just seen a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff. I seen niggas get knocked out by niggas that should have not even had a chance to knock a nigga out.
Hey, I'll say this, man. I think boxing is a good place. I mean, when you agree, Prize, I think boxing is a great place right now. What you think?
Yeah, for sure. It's in a good place right now. I'm excited. There's some fights out there. Hopefully, it look like everybody's stepping up, doing what they're supposed to do, so we can see what we need to see, man. We've been waiting long enough. We've been patient. As boxing fans, we've been patient long enough.
I want to see
it's
how
time
many
for our just due, bro.
That's what I want to see. I want to see how many pay-per-views they show.
I don't give a damn if it's 100 pay-per-views. If they got the fights like they've been putting on, I'll pay for every.
No, I'm talking about. I mean, we got a chance to see the fight, but I just want to see how much they sold because everybody was talking about this fight. So I want to see how much they sold. I want to see it.
How much Bud and Earl sold?
Yeah, Bud and Earl.
I hope it did $1 million, man. I really did. I hope them brothers get all the money that they want, man, and they can just do what they need to do for their families. So I hope they did $1 million, bro. I really do.
I'll say this, just off the views that we get, I would say that the fight was nowhere near as big as it was for Tank versus Ryan. I mean, as far as interest, I mean, people really didn't care. Man,
you had a bunch of boxing people. You had a bunch of fans that don't even watch boxing and tuned into that fight.
It made me think like why they didn't do the same type of. I ain't saying 100%, but it made me think like why they didn't do some of the same advertisement. Like I remember they was advertising shit out this shit on fucking TikTok. Every time I got on TikTok, they had like a little box at the top left hand corner saying Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia with the fight date on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see none of that shit when it came to Earl Spencer Crawford.
So hey Kareem, what's your top 5 pound for pound right now?
To be honest with you, I can't just off the top of my head, I can't give you a top 5 pound for pound right now. But one thing I can say is Crawford number 1.
Okay, what about you, D Free and Price? Y'all got a top 5?
My top 5?
Yes, sir.
Top 5 in no particular order. I got Tank, Bud, Earl, Tank, Bud, Earl.
In a way?
No. In a way, he's not on my list. I told you that. He's not on my list.
Canelo?
Hell no. Canelo definitely ain't on my list. Juwan. Juwan and trying to think who else I'm gonna put I had on my top.
Jamil?
My top 5. I don't know if I think Jamil might have been like number 6.
Okay.
I said Bud, Earl, Tank, Juwan, and I'm trying to think. Abdullah Mason.
Whoa. God damn. Bro, I fuck with Abdullah Mason. He a prospect, bro.
Oh yeah, he a prospect.
I don't care. That doesn't mean anything. See, I don't go by
accolades. I go by fighting style. If this fighting style was facing this fighting style and they was the same size, who would win?
That's what's up.
I don't go by no accolades. I don't care about accolades. That shit never bothers me, because if that was the case, then I would have Terrence Crawford number 1, Devin Haney number 2, daggone Jermell Charlo number 3. I would be putting the order of accolades. But
Devin Haney like between like maybe like 6 and 10 on my list. But I do have Crawford's number 1 for sure, and the new wave top 5. The undisputed Charlo top 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
a lot of people. I know a lot of people gonna probably have Bud as number 1 because
I gotta listen. You ain't got no choice but to put that nigga as number 1. I don't even like that. Hold on, real quick. I don't even like that little nappy head Nebraska nigga. But guess what? I got that little crackhead baby number 1. You know,
why you gotta be disrespectful?
Because I don't like that bitch.
Damn. That's Kareem. That's Kareem.
That nigga.
I'm not gonna say he's number 1. I'm not gonna say he's not number 1. What I will say, I'm talking about Bud. I'm not gonna say he is number 1. I'm not gonna say he's not number 1. What I will say is, up until Saturday, he was not on my pound for pound, but he made it into the top 5 after Saturday.
I'm gonna get you got yours ready, Prize?
Yeah, I mean, no particular order off the top. That's tough for me, but I would go Terrence, no order. Terrence, Tank. I gotta put the Asian boy Anui in there. That's 3, probably. That's tough. Off the top, I would put Boots in there. And no, Jermell. I'm missing Jermell. I'm tripping. Yeah, so I would probably go with
it would be Jermell.
Yeah,
and Boots. They're wrong. Well, I'm gonna go with a more conventional list.
Hold on, BVO. Can I say something real quick before you go?
Go ahead.
Tank is one of my favorite fighters to watch. Number 1. And I fuck with John Ennis. I love to watch him fight. But them niggas ain't got no fucking belts. And I don't want to talk about them secondary belts neither. Them niggas ain't got no fucking belts. And y'all got these niggas in the top 5.
I'm going off their skills.
Hold on. But these niggas ain't fighting the top dog, because if they fighting the top dog, they would have a fucking world championship belt. And they don't. But the fact that y'all putting both of these niggas up there in the top 5.
But that's their list. That's their list, though. I'll give you my list. My list is a little bit more conventional. I would say number 1 is Terrence Crawford. Number 2 is Jermell Charlo. Number 3 is Inoue. Number 4 would have to be Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, you smoking dope.
And number 5 would have to be I would have to give it to Devin Haney at number 5.
4 and 5, like the other 3 was cool. That 4 or 5 had fucked me up. Because I think, listen, I always thought that Crawford always had the easiest route to undisputed, and until Devin Haney became undisputed. When Devin Haney became undisputed, that really showed me the easiest way to undisputed in boxing history, according to my knowledge.
But
I tell you who had an easier way to undisputed than Devin Haney.
Who?
Kambosos.
Never undisputed.
No, I mean, if you want to, quote unquote, if people talk about undisputed, they say
he's not undisputed.
He was undisputed.
Listen what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying.
Undisputed.
Listen what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, because we all know that Devin Haney had the real WBC belt. But what I will tell you is Mauricio Sulaimán, who is the president of WBC, he makes the rules of who his champion is. So in order for Devin Haney to be the WBC champion, Mauricio had to allow him to have that belt. So Mauricio said, our champion is who they say. I don't see him as an undisputed champion. Don't get me wrong. I don't see him as an undisputed champion. I'm just talking about how the people in the boxing industry look at it. Because Mauricio said that who had the franchise champion, that is our champion. He was using the franchise as the WBA Super, the same way the WBA Super is. That's how he was using the franchise. But I understand what you're saying that he's not the champion. I'm just saying if they count it as the champion, like some people do, Kambosos had the easiest way to undefeated.
And I'll say this, man. I'll say, you know what? I appreciate everybody coming on. Me and my man D-Free. Hopefully, Prize will be back on Wednesday. But the thing is this, man. You can't play boxing. And you know what? Salute to Errol Spence. Salute to Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis for making these kind of fights. Salute to my man, Bud Crawford. And I'm going to, for all the Bud haters who want to give us smoke, I'm going to play this video for y'all before we get out of here.
Shout out to all the haters and doubters. My boy Undisputed. 2 times.
And remember, man, Terrence Crawford gave Errol back his belts, man. That was like classy, man. To give him, even though he get new belts made for him to let Errol go home with his belts, man. That was generous, man. I really appreciate him doing that. So we out of here. Give us our last words, D-Free and Prize. Tell us what we doing, man.
Hey, man. I'll be doing my NFL live stream on Wednesday. I will be having a few of the fellas with their NFL team coming on the platform, and we're gonna be talking everything about the NFL. We're gonna give our predictions of who we believe. Well, actually, we're not gonna do the predictions this week. We'll be doing the predictions the last week of the preseason. But I'll be doing NFL every Wednesday. Starting this Wednesday, I'll be doing NFL live streams every Wednesday. And then when the regular season comes up, I'll be doing NFL on Sunday. I'll be calling the games on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays.
All right.
Shout out to the whole BVO. Shout out BVO Boxing, my dog. We talk every day. That's my bro. So, we be back up here Wednesday cooking for you boys. Like he said, you can't play boxing.
All right, Reem, we out of here. We out of here, man. We'll see you on Wednesday. We all be back on Wednesday. Peace.
Peace.